the D&D Dummy Club.
All right, welcome back to the D&D Dummy Club, Red Claw Edition. I'm Sean Crom, your Dungeon Master, and these band of associates of ours.
Misfits.
Misfits. That's IJ's Long Riders. Asher's Long Riders. Anyways, we like to play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, or we try to at least. Sometimes we make mistakes, we're not perfect. That's a little disclaimer that I'd like to give. Because even me as the Dungeon Master, I forget some stuff. So, it falls back on our name. Normally I would say go through introductions, but we really don't need to because now you can see below every player is their own name and class and who they're playing.
Smokes.
So, trying to
Moving up in the world.
streamline our game.
Don't label me.
So
Too late.
if you've never been with us before, we like to play D&D and we like to share it with everybody. So we do have a sponsor, and our sponsor is.
We do?
Yeah.
Our sponsor is Paper or Plastic. If you are considering supporting a local game store, think of Paper or Plastic. Based out of Shorewood, Illinois, Paper or Plastic offers a unique combination of tabletop games and disc golf products. They also offer a wide range of RPG material, including sourcebooks, dice, miniatures, and even custom 3D printed items. So check out www.paperorplastic.net for more information. The new Capenna, Streets of New Capenna is coming out. They're going to have a bunch of that, complete sets made, stuff like that.
That's a new the new Magic the Gathering
new
set.
Magic the Gathering set coming out. So that should
I was
be.
just there today.
Yeah. I like how Magic has incorporated like the Dungeons and Dragons stuff into their card sets as well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Some of the cards in there.
Yeah, they've got some cool 3D printed dice trays and dice towers. I mean, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
It's nuts. I mean, they're really nice.
Yeah, Scott showing the rest of the guys there at the shop were very informative. They help out a lot. I mean, you can order stuff online. They got 3D printing machines that they also print stuff up as well. So I highly recommend them. They're in Shorewood. It's worth checking out. So now that we've gotten the sponsorship out of the way, we will recap where we left off. The cliffhanger was with you guys entering the house to try to retrieve the Moonblade, and you came across a young girl and some dead bodies on the floor.
High tack.
And it looked like the girl was holding the trident in her hands. You do notice though the trident is smaller. It's more looks like it fits her. So you guys all notice that right away. So with that being said,
It's not a trident, it's the trident.
Yeah, it's the trident.
we'd like to say, Gravinor's trident. So inside the house.
I'm guessing she's right about there.
Yeah, that worked. You see her standing. She's got blood on her, and you guys are all. You coming in from the door is actually next to the chimney right here. All right.
So that's where the characters are on the other side there.
Yeah. You guys are right here.
And who opened the door?
Me.
Okay.
I'm gonna rush in and grab the trident out of her hand.
That's what you're gonna try to do.
I'm gonna try to do that. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna rush in, try to grab the trident out of her hand, and then if that is successful, I am going to just move the trident off to like one side. I'm just like throw it into the floor or whatever, so it's like prong down into the floor,
Okay.
and then I'm going to pick up the girl and try to console her the best that I can.
Alright, so you're gonna try to do that?
I'm going to try, yeah.
Okay, is anyone else gonna try to do anything?
I'm going to go and attend to the bodies, see if they're still alive or unconscious.
Okay. Anyone else gonna try to do anything?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on. I just see the dead bodies and the little girl, so I'm scanning the area around the house, seeing if they might have been attacked by creatures or anything else that had came in.
Okay,
So I'm looking for tracks. I'm making sure there's nobody around us.
alright.
Okay, so these are attempts right now. What about you guys?
I'm with Dave. I'm also going to check out the bodies, see if there's anybody that I can help heal, examine the wounds.
Ademi, are you gonna try to do anything?
Since they're taking the bodies, you got the trident and the little girl. I will stay outside with Chinoku.
Okay. Gravenor, what are you gonna do?
I believe that she's killed one to try to.
You can't quite tell yet, cause you're not close enough inside.
What I'm going to do is go inside and try and ascertain if that's what was used to kill these and if it took her over.
Okay.
What happened with it?
Alright, at this moment, I would like for initiative rolls to be made.
Penetrate the tray.
You didn't use the tray, huh?
It's okay. I don't really want to go first.
I want to go first.
Okay. Well, now you're just breaking it.
Jesus.
16.
16 for AJ.
And for Raven.
And for Raven?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can just keep Marcus right down there where he's at.
Alright.
Grabnar might have
What did you get, Gravenor?
What'd you get?
4.
Yes.
Total?
Hey, Devin, can you grab
Well,
that?
I'm at a
You're
6.
100. You're full.
I got you. I got you with strong hitters.
What'd you get, Gravenor?
6.
Oh, a 6, sure. What Marcus did?
4
Oh.
total.
Total. Yeah, mine was a 6.
Okay.
Chin.
What's Shin get?
13.
Wow.
I know. I rolled.
I got 13 as well.
I rolled.
Yeah, I only got a 4.
How the hell did we get to
I only
the
got
top?
4.
I mean,
'cause I didn't
I know
want to
this-
the super bonus is over here, and we're at the front.
I know.
No, I was quite
The
shocked.
dice gods are
And the
fickle.
little girl goes first.
Oh, she's gonna kill
Oh,
you, AJ.
Jesus.
It's okay.
So as you come rushing in, like you're making motions to go towards her, she spins and looks at you, and you see that her face has kind of changed a little. Her eyes are burning red embers, and her face is, her mouth's open, and her face looks different, distorted, kind of stretched out, teeth sharp, pointy, almost looks like
Possessed by
a creature in a Trilogy of Terror.
Oh, the doll.
The doll.
Doll.
except there was no sharp teeth in that.
Gravenor, she
I
did.
hated that movie. That movie scared the shit out of me forever.
I'm a 46 old man. Won't watch that movie.
I run for my life. No.
Yeah.
So we ascertained that she probably did it? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, you just heard this description. It's a good thing.
It's not looking pretty.
It's not looking pretty. And she kind of like, when she turns to you, she's got the trident in her hand. And she's like twitching her head, looking at you. And she springs up onto the ceiling. Like a spider. Like literally jumps 15
It's like
feet
every one of my nightmares in one freaking
up to the
freaking
ceiling.
house.
How tall is the ceiling?
About 15 feet.
15 feet. That's a big house ceiling.
Yeah, it's a farmhouse.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, one big room. I know.
No, they got the stairs going up.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
but
just-
upstairs.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
stairs. You can see them on the map there.
Okay, I got you.
So, but right
Is
now,
that all- is
she's
that
on
all-
the ceiling upside down, like standing there with the trident.
Is that all she
standing
does
on
for
the
her
ceiling.
turn?
Yeah, standing on
So
the
like
ceiling
gravity's
upside down.
inverted.
Yes.
Standing. Okay.
Yes.
Not like clutching.
Yeah.
Is that all
That
she
changes
does?
things.
That's what she does.
Because that's enough.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do, AJ?
I'm gonna be first of all a little bit shocked that a 9-year-old or an 11-year-old girl was able to jump upside down and with this trident, but at the same time,
Lean forward towards your microphone.
yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think and do this at the same time because it's a nightmare. I'm going to just what is possessing you? What's possessing you? Who are you?
You can't question me.
I'm not going to attack, though. I'm just going to ready my attack, so if that thing decides to jump down and start attacking, I'm going to then attack.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to do.
All right. Raven, you're up. What do you do?
Likewise.
And you
I'm
say you're
going
moving
to-
over to the bodies?
Huh?
You're moving over to the bodies?
Yeah, where are the bodies located?
All underneath her.
In the center of the room.
Directly underneath her?
Yeah, like around the table.
Where are we moving
I'll
you?
go like that 1 second.
Well, I guess right there.
Okay, I'm obviously going to be aiming at her.
Fine line between bravery and stupidity, and I'm going to take a flying retarded leap across that line, moving closer to the scary demon child. I'm going to bend down and look over the bodies. Are there any signs of life?
They do not appear to be moving.
So, no breathing, no heartbeat.
You can't jump that.
And while I'm doing this, keeping one eye up on the ceiling on the little psycho.
Yeah, the first one there, the girl, the lady, you go to her first,
Okay.
and she does not appear to be bleeding, or breathing, I'm sorry. She's bleeding but not breathing. And then the male is there, not too far away.
Okay. What kind of wounds am I looking at?
Looks like stab wounds.
Like trident shaped?
Yeah,
stab wounds?
trident shaped stab wounds in their abdomens, both of them.
Alright. So, is there any blood coming out of the wounds?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
And
So-
you, right then, when you're looking at, like, if the blood's coming out, you hear from the male that's on the ground, you're like he's not dead yet.
Okay. Alright, well I'm gonna use the rest of my move and move over to the male.
Okay.
Here, he'll get precedent if he's actually showing signs of life. And I'll go ahead, healing light. And he gains 5 hit points.
Okay.
So just kind of crouch over him, hold my hands above him, you just see like kind of this radiant blue light coming out of my hands into his body, suffusing him.
Yeah, you start to see the wounds the puncture wounds start to close, and his eyes open up, and he's looking like he's retching a little bit, like his stomach's bobbing, like he wants to throw up or something.
Alright.
But he's on the ground. And you gave him how many hit points?
5.
5. All right, very good. Denny, what do you do?
So I'm outside with Chinook, and I'm
Right.
as my action, I'm gonna give him aid to search around. So either I make it my own perception roll, or if you're actually looking for tracks. Is Chinook checking for tracks or whatever like
Yeah,
that?
I'm looking to see if anybody was around because I'm still unclear.
Yeah.
Because I have not seen what's going on the inside completely.
Oh, okay.
So I'm still looking to see if anybody like tracks or anything like has been
Go
broken
ahead
into.
and give me is it tracker or survival? I forget those are
Survival, yeah.
Survival roll with
But-
advantage because he's
'Cause he's-
giving you
No, aid? Oh,
Yeah, made it. Yeah.
You're not- oh, you're not-
I'm gonna aid him. No.
Nat 20,
Obviously, due to my health.
27.
You actually find werewolf tracks in the ground.
Can I tell if they're going in and out or out of the house at all?
Yes.
What do you see?
Well, it looks like some type of werewolf,
Yep.
something that we were fighting earlier, going in and out of the house.
Ah,
So, how can I tell how new the tracks are? Are they fresh or are they old?
They look really fresh.
You know,
You can tell right away, like the way they're within the last couple hours.
in which when it looks like they're leaving the door, in which direction do they travel?
They look like they are going. Is that north?
North.
Towards me
Yeah,
is north.
north.
Going north, so
Yeah.
back the way we came.
Kind of, yeah.
So I'm just gonna reiterate that to Dennehy that it looks like some type of werewolf that or creature that we have dealt with before has gotten into the house and has left.
Well, it's with fresh tracks like this. I think we should. Once we resolve this, we need to go take care of this problem once and for all.
Yeah, definitely. So, and then I'm gonna go up to the doorway.
But now, mind you, let me reiterate so you understand better. The tracks, the freshest ones look like they went into the house. From you rolling the 20?
Right. Oh, so I can tell. Okay.
Yeah, they went into the house, but not out of the house.
All right. I don't think this werewolf left the house.
Well, maybe not from the door. Maybe we need to do around the house to see if we pick up anything else.
Maybe jumped out a window.
I know these werewolves like to go out windows.
Yeah.
Okay, grab it. What are you gonna do?
It's Ruiz that has the trident? Or is it Nyland? The older one or the younger one?
The older one.
Which was, I believe, Nyland.
Okay.
The first thing I'm gonna do, Nyland, please let go of Agnes. This is my responsibility, and I failed to protect you from it. Forgive me. And I start to step forward. What does she do?
She like clamps harder onto the trident. The weapon is mine. I get the power. I get the power.
It has power, yes.
She talks to me. She's my friend. She talks to me.
She's nobody's friend but her own.
Liar! Liar!
Do I think with my glaive I can try and knock it out of her hands?
You can try.
Okay.
Let us move you closer.
What would you like me to roll?
I would like you to make a grappling attempt.
Strength is your thing, bro.
You'd be pitting,
You did.
you'd be pitting his strength against hers for grappling, though, right?
Right.
Should be total of 17.
Okay. You swat at it, you hit it, you almost knock it loose from her hands. And she kind of jerks forward, but she catches it. It was really close. So you were almost successful at it.
I want to use my chip and make it an 18.
Okay, give me a chip. Alright, you give me a chip? Alright, that's fine. You then are able to knock it out of her hands. And when you knock it out of her hands, she falls from the ceiling to the ground.
Can I catch her?
No, you cannot.
On the trident.
Can I dive under to protect her somewhat?
I'm going.
No, because you were spending your action knocking it out of her hands.
I was. But my movement action, I can't dive underneath her, maybe, if I have extra move?
Give me a dexterity check with disadvantage.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
8.
Yeah, you're not successful. You try, but unfortunately, she doesn't land in your arms. As she hits the ground, you see her face start to change back slowly from what it was. And the whole time she's going, no, no.
Don't let her touch it.
no. I
Nobody
want
touch
to
it.
try that."
Keep her away from it.
This trident is bad news.
Well,
Marcus, what do you do?
Pick up the trident. No, I go to the mother that's down. I'm gonna check for life.
Give me a roll. I want to see. How are you checking her for life?
Pulse, looking for heartbeat or whatever. Breath.
Well, I don't know. I need you to tell me. That's what I'm asking.
He's checking.
Just give her a little sniff slap.
Yeah.
I've got an app on my phone.
Is it
I know
Google
it's a
MD?
female.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Sounds Sounds like
So if
a
I can't-
malpractice
so
lawsuit.
if I-
You might be able to try to save her still.
I cast Spare the Dying just if she's unconscious.
Okay.
That'll
Yeah.
stabilize her.
All right. Good call. When you cast that, you see like her chest kind of start to move, inhale and exhale very shallowly.
Okay.
Well played.
I will move in between the trident and any of the family.
Okay.
Wherever she landed or whatever, I'm gonna try to get in between if possible.
Where do you want to say the trident landed?
I don't know if he knocked it and it went flying, or if he knocked it and it fell straight because she fell straight. You know what I'm saying? If the trident went flying, I want to move in between, so nobody's gonna scramble to grab the trident. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. When you do that, it's now her turn. We're at the top of the order. She gets up, and she's now normal. She doesn't look all demonic. And she says to you, Gravador, she points to the two people on the ground, and she's like, "They're the ones that are the monsters. They're the monsters. I was just trying to save myself. They're the monsters." And she like makes a move like she's going for the trident.
Well, it's her turn.
Yeah, she goes and grabs it, like picks it back up off the floor, and she like spins like defensively, not aggressive towards you guys, but like towards them that are on the floor.
Is she turning back into the?
Not yet. She doesn't look like she's turning demonic.
Is it my turn now?
Yes. What are you gonna do, AJ?
I'm gonna run over to her, and say, "Come with me," and I'm gonna try to pick her up. We're getting out of here, and then make a break for the door.
Okay.
Is she willing to come with, or is this gonna be a fight to get her to come with?
She actually hops right up into your arms.
All right, I run out the door with her.
Incapacitate the other two.
Huh?
You hear me say to the whole group, incapacitate the other two until we find out what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm running though, so I can get up to about here. Well, actually, with her, I probably can't. I mean, how far? Half. I mean, I'm not carrying her. We're moving. What's her movement speed?
She moves
25?
Yeah, like 20.
20? Okay, then we're right here. We're at the door. Almost out.
Okay.
And when I do that, when I get to the door, she said that those two are monsters in there. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on, but we need to, I mean, I don't know. I'm just getting her out of here and trying to get this thing out of her hands. But I already used my action, so I can't use another action.
You're not expecting me to touch that thing.
No, I want you to go in.
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll go in. Yeah. You're going out, I'll go in.
Yep.
Okay, sir.
What about Chinmoku?
I hear the conversation, and
Yeah.
I immediately, since I'm right close to the door, can I see?
What about
them
Raven?
on the floor? Oh wait, yeah, they're.
No, I'm asking what those, because those two are outside. We're going to continue with this. You're right. Go ahead. On my fault.
Well, they
Raven,
kind of, combined because he went out to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Alright,
Yeah, Raven, go ahead. My bad. See? Another screw up by the Dungeon Master.
alright, at this point, I think I'm just gonna look over, make sure that two people on the floor are at least stable.
Okay.
They appear to be at least not worsening in condition at this point.
Yeah, they're stable.
Okay. I think at that point, since the girl seems to be safe, I'm gonna look around and see if I can ascertain what kind of fight took place. Is there any scarring on the floor? Are there scratches in the floor, or any of the cabinetry or table or anything?
Yes, you do find that there is claw marks on the floor. And one of the tables, it looks like there's wood peeled away, like it was like maybe a bear or something was in the house,
Or maybe a werewolf.
or a werewolf, perhaps.
All right.
If we only heard the conversation outside.
Exactly. All right. So knowing what I know at this point, I'm searching the room and then just making sure that my charge isn't going to die in front of me. And that's it for my turn.
All right. Denny, you're going inside?
Yeah, I guess I'll go inside.
Okay.
And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look around the room. You described it as kind of disheveled or whatever like that, like
Right.
stuff's been knocked over or whatever like that.
Right.
So I guess what I'm going to try to do is look to see if there was a werewolf in here. It probably would have left claw marks, or those things mash everything up when they're fighting.
Yeah, you
So-
do see the same claw marks that I explained to,
Okay, very good.
Raven.
And then I'm looking at the windows. The windows are intact, so they're still here. And I say, is there a cellar to this place? I go over to does the father look like he's still breathing or whatever? I thought he kind of gasped a little bit earlier.
Yeah, he's breathing, and he's actually, his eyes are open, and he's kind of like holding his stomach.
Oh yeah. So
It looks like some medical attention has been given to him.
so excuse me, good sir. Do you have a cellar or something like that? Did the assailants here hide out, or are they maybe upstairs or something, or?
He goes, the girl, she stabbed me. The girl,
Oh yes.
she's a demon.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You're having a rough day. Werewolves coming into your house. You got demon girl, trident, magic trident. Yes, well, don't worry. We'll take care of it. But I just need to know, these werewolves did they go upstairs or they go downstairs? Could you help me with this a little bit?
I don't, what do you mean werewolves? What are you talking about?
I got you. I'm sorry. They are shapeshifters. They look like wolves, and part wolves, part man, and they're very monstrous and very destructive. And I kind of point to this is tore up over here, and that big claw mark over there.
I don't know. Maybe they're upstairs.
Russ, keep this guy. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'll take care of these things pronto, and I'm gonna go to wherever the stairs are. That's what I'm doing.
All right, you're gonna head upstairs.
When
Let's say maybe here.
can I make an insight check when he's asking about the werewolves or whatever, the guy?
Not. Well, yes, it's not a combat. Yes. You
See
said-
if he's sounds like he's on the up and up.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
19. 26.
You feel that he's lying to you, or that he's lying to Denny?
Just like eye movements or whatever.
Body
Okay.
language, the way he was kind of like taken back by when he mentioned werewolves.
And then the shame in his eyes from getting his ass handed to him by a little girl.
I'm just
Baby Bile, little girl with a trident.
I'm gonna ask. Do I remember who got the potions of cure lycanthropy?
We passed them out. I think everybody has one.
Thanks.
There was only three.
There was three potions.
I have one.
I
know
has
I have
one.
one.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So
Which I don't know why.
I'll ask you for that potion. Hey, can you give me that healing potion? And I'll like throw you a quick wink.
For what purpose? That's in case one of us turns into a lycanthrope, not to save them.
He's injured.
I understand that. He's about to be dead.
He's injured. I'd like to help him out.
Not with curing lycanthropy. That is for us if we get injured. I'm putting the party ahead of these strangers we don't know. We were told we can't make more of this right now. The party comes first.
Are we still in combat?
This is a discussion, right? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
this
is
is-
a discussion.
That's all we three.
And I'm bounding up the stairs, and I'm like, "What are you guys talking about? Don't worry, I'm going to take care of these guys." Like, run upstairs.
Well, you're running upstairs.
Well, I mean, I'm
Pounding.
sprinting
told us
grace
the time
away.
that that's
You're
the only
on the
three you can
stairs,
currently
or
make.
just?
Yeah, I mean, I assume, yeah.
Are we in combat still or no?
No, you've entered the room.
Okay. I've entered the room, and I look real quick at the two people on the floor, and I'm looking at their feet. Are they muddy and dirty?
Yes, they are.
So he's up, going halfway up the stairs.
He was right where he was.
Is right here where he's at?
That's as far as he could move.
Okay. I yell at Denny to stop. I don't think there's anybody upstairs. I think we got our werewolves right here.
All right. Okay, so we got the girl.
And I reach in back and I grab a silver tipped arrow. And I'm covering the female.
Okay.
All right, so we've got the girl saying she was defending herself, and I overheard you talking about something about you guys found tracks outside.
Yeah, so
Yes.
there's the Chinook found, well, I helped him find tracks to, werewolf tracks to the house here, and, yeah, I guess these guys are werewolves then.
All right, so Chiboka, how many sets of tracks did you guys find?
Did I figure out how many sets of tracks there were?
2.
Okay. Yeah, 2 sets of tracks, both coming and going, but at the they currently have not left yet. And these 2 people have mud all over their feet.
What does the daughter look like? The other daughter, the daughter that's down. What does she look like?
Oh, bloody mess. She's a pup. She's dead.
So different wounds than the trident.
Oh, there are other bodies on the floor.
Does
Yeah.
the sister?
Three, right?
Yes.
It's the other sister we rescued, the younger sister.
Yes.
She looks like she's ripped apart.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
All right.
Well played, Denny.
How many other bodies are in the room?
I only see 2 bodies on the
3. I
floor.
didn't put the child's body.
Yeah, that's
in
where I
there
got confused.
Because, you know,
Yeah.
this is a podcast and we don't want to show dead children's bodies.
Oh.
No, just demonic ones.
I'm just kidding.
Just now.
I just didn't
For right
Yeah.
now.
Bind them. These are the 2 werewolves.
Don't look at me. I'm heading out the door with the kid.
We definitely don't want to cure them.
Uh,
Or take them back to get cured.
Why?
Look,
Are you a killer? Are you on a killing spree?
No, but if it means us or them, it's them. No, I'm not a killer.
We still have 2.
Why can't we bind them and take them back? If there's more cures to be had, let's bind them, take them back to get cured.
Yeah,
Why
we
is
can-
that a problem?
We can probably get more money for them.
I'm not worried
Alive-
about the money.
alive and
I'm
dead.
worried more about the party. If there's more cures to be had, what's the difference in us binding them and taking them to be cured?
That's true.
Nothing.
well, we're binding them. We're tying them.
There's no difference there. If there's more cures to be had, what difference does that make? None.
Break up my.
I put my arrow away. I pull
Raven,
out.
I put on the map the girl's body.
Okay.
Over on the corner there.
All right. Yeah.
I put my arrow away. I grabbed from my pack a little 10-foot rope that I had already cut, and kicked the woman's body over, and bind her arms behind her.
All right. Do you have a skill for that?
A skill for what?
For like tying up?
Not tying.
Not
Do you
tying?
have, like,
It's actually a skill in the game. Yeah.
I do not have not tying skill.
Okay,
And he
so
doesn't
you
have
like,
shoes.
You like start rubbing a rope all up on her.
And he doesn't have shoes, so he
Well, it doesn't mean that he
know
doesn't know
how
how to tie a knot.
I don't know how to tie a
He's not
knot.
proficient in
Go
it.
ahead and give me a roll. We'll put it under your survival.
I hog-tied one guy the last
I
podcast.
know, you hog-tied it.
So you want a skill roll?
Yeah.
With advantage, right?
No, disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Yeah, you don't
For
have
what?
a skill. Dexterity.
how to tie a knot.
Dexterity?
Yeah, give me a dexterity check
Disadvantage?
with disadvantage.
No, it's not looking good. At all.
Like,
For-
drapes the
on
rope
how to
over
tie a
all-
knot? It doesn't have to be an intricate knot.
You don't know how to do it.
That is a 5.
Alright, hey, you think you did a great job. You bind her up, she's bound up.
I turn and I look at Marcus and I'm like, hey, that's a good job, ain't it? And I walk away.
Looks like a good job to you.
Alright,
So you only lined up the girl, not the guy?
I'm not close to the guy, and they're covering him, so.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and bind up the guy. Look down and say, listen, give her everything we can see here. The girl said she was defending herself. The guy doesn't seem too trustworthy. We got tracks coming in. The freshest set of tracks is coming into the house.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and bind this guy up too. I'm new to the party, new to this area, guys. What do we do with? Where do we take him?
Check the rest of
Jail
the house.
or sheriff or?
Well, they were going to question him.
Well, check the rest of the house first, just to be sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
It looks like that it's these two.
let's make sure these two are both secure.
Shouldn't do many yet.
Hmm?
You're not using that one yet, or no?
We'll get to that.
Oh, okay. All right. Just threw me off. Okay.
Yeah, then he goes upstairs just to check, just to make sure. So I'll
Okay.
check that upstairs.
You go upstairs to.
Because honestly, we don't even know that these two are their parents, because we never met them. We didn't take her back. They could be anybody, really.
Yeah,
Just assume.
I think we need to talk to the girl. Obviously, good call getting her out of the house because it's an abattoir in here.
Well, I still haven't done what I want to do yet, so
Yeah, you're in a holding pattern.
yeah, I'm just waiting for everybody else to get there.
Well, have you made it out of the house yet, or?
I would have by now.
So you wouldn't really know a whole lot of what's going on right now?
Do we have a new house over to the side?
No, I gotta.
It's better roof.
I was wondering about that
So you're putting the second floor up, yeah. Okay.
There's two werewolves.
Yeah. Oh crap.
There you go, second floor.
Just
You were
two.
wrong.
Just two. Come on.
Yes, there is a second floor right there.
Nice.
So upstairs you see a small set of bunk beds over in the corner, a master bed in the other corner, dressers and whatnot. Looks like this is their main sleeping area quarters up here. You do not see anybody else up here.
Okay, yeah. We spend a moment and be thorough and check under the bed and all that jazz, just to see if there's any other kids that we don't know about.
Yeah, no, there's nobody else up here.
All right, all clear up here.
Is there a cellar? Let's search and see if there's a cellar. Chin, can you see if there's a basement or a cellar here?
Yeah, I'll start walking around looking for any downstairs access.
There's no downstairs here. There's no basement.
No downstairs. No basement. There's a chimney though. I can look in there. So I look in just if there's no fire, I'm looking in the chimney.
Good answer. There is a fire.
There is fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of just stick it, but not enough to
Right.
burn myself. And look up. I don't see anything.
No, you don't.
What
Okay.
time of day? Or night?
This was in the afternoon when you guys got back into town.
This is the same day we
Yeah.
tossed the Tiny's place.
Right.
Is there any houses next door to this? I mean,
Not really close by.
like how far?
Oh, probably a good 900 feet away.
So they wouldn't have heard any commotion.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm gonna try and shout, AJ! We need you!
I am. Well, I'm not gonna.
Oh
be-
yeah, let's go over.
Yeah.
Now let's go to AJ and the girl.
So we're gonna be outside now.
Right, you're outside.
I'm gonna ask her right out. I'm gonna grab the trident out of her hand.
Okay. Give me a strength roll.
My strong point, 10.
Yeah, you go to grab it and she pulls it away from you like you were nothing to her.
Okay. Well,
She
I'm
says-
gonna ask
She
her
says,
for it.
"This is mine.
You don't need this right
She
now.
wants to be with me.
I
It's
understand
my
that, but
friend.
right now
She's
you don't need
protecting
that.
me,
You don't know.
and I'm protecting you.
Yeah, you're not protecting me.
She says if you keep trying, I'm gonna have to stop you, and I don't want to hurt you.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay. Roll.
Okay, if she tries to hurt me. Oh, it's got worse. 7.
Okay. Now, and then what happens is
Oh, I subtracted it.
He wants to join heirs. Here you go.
you feel something hits you in the head,
Mm-hmm.
and everything goes black.
Okay.
That's what you and you kind of feel like weightless for a second.
All right.
You
Now
put-
what?
You put the stunned ring on you.
There's no saving throw for stunned?
Not for this.
Start with how Jane got his ass kicked by a 90-pound girl, because that ain't
I mean,
really
she's
old.
pretty freaking strong. She is a mean bitch.
She did Pilates.
I think that's the right one.
Okay, now do we hear any commotion?
Do me a favor. Remove the girl off the map.
This is all.
She
This
disappears.
is all we were. This is happening all while we're tying him up and
Yeah.
putting inside. So
Yeah, we don't know what the hell's going on up there.
That's why I figured I'd ask. Maybe we heard a thump of his body hitting the ground or something.
Okay, now back inside.
Alright, so I'm gonna pose that question again. Like I said, I'm new in the area. It seems like we've secured the house. These two people look guilty. What are we doing with them?
Bring him to the mayor.
I'm good
The
with that.
mayor cured AJ when he contracted lycanthropy.
Alright.
Yeah.
Is there a cart anywhere outside? First of all, I shot for AJ again. Anything?
No, nothing.
Can somebody go get him?
You keeping an eye on all of
I'm
them?
keeping my
All right. I go.
glaive right by his throat.
I go look for
Okay.
AJ.
You go outside and around to the side where AJ's at,
Mm-hmm.
and you see him on the ground, like face first, and he's not moving.
I run over and check his vitals, make sure he's alive.
He's breathing, and right about that time, you feel like someone pushing on you, and you start to come to.
There's like 6 guys here. I don't know what happened.
What happened? Where's the little girl? What's going on?
I know this is gonna be crazy because I'm super strong and all, but she just knocked me the F out. I was trying to get the trident from her because, she shouldn't be with the trident, and somehow she overpowered me and just walloped me with it.
She overpowered you?
Well, she overpowered 2 people in there too, and so I mean, she's not like your average, ordinary little girl.
Cool. You all right?
No, my head hurts,
All right. Well,
and along with my, my pride,
let me
kind of down the crapper right now.
let me see if I can find what direction she went. To.
Yeah, let's.
So I
take
just
a
scan
look.
the area real fast and see if I find any tracks.
Give me a survival roll.
23.
You do not see any tracks for her.
Considering she was dancing on the ceiling a few minutes ago, that's not entirely
That's weird.
surprising.
I'm not seeing anything. I'm looking to see if she climbed the wall or anything like that. Any sign of the trident? Nothing.
Roll for initiative.
I think we better get inside. We need to tell everybody what the hell happened.
All right.
So we go back inside.
That's a good one. We need to tell everyone that AJ just got sodded.
My little girl.
Yeah, dude, you're a Warforged. Nobody cares. That's okay.
That's what I was saying earlier. That's Annie from League of Legends.
Fine. It's all funny until one of you guys get owned by that little shit. Then you won't be laughing anymore. You'll be like, oh shit, yeah, she's badass.
I'm gonna keep that one.
I was thinking River and James from Serenity.
That's right. So I already smelled like burning before, so.
Okay, so I'm gonna look around at the group like, alright, where the hell did this trident come from? Where did you guys get this thing? I mean, I get it, you threw it in the bush because
From
I started
hell.
talking.
Literally.
I took a little visit.
Yeah, well, anyway,
And it,
I tried to.
whoever taxied me back left me that.
Oh, so yeah, I'm sure this is great to have a little girl just running around with.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Sit down.
Yeah, so when I was trying to take the trident from her, I'm not like...
How's the bed upstairs?
She, I tried, I couldn't get it from her, I tried again, and wham, I was just like, everything just went to black. And then I woke up with Chin moving me around. I don't even know, I didn't even see anything happen. It was just like, I went for the trident, and then I'm down.
Technically, I was rifling through his pockets.
Okay, so,
I checked for moss
Checking for moss on who?
in around him, if there's any moss been used to knock him out or heal him or anything.
No, there's no moss around him. He doesn't like mossy.
No, dude, I got owned by a girl.
well,
By a
considering,
little kid
considering,
that was a demon 5 minutes ago.
yeah, considering she appears to have single-handedly taken out 2 full-grown werewolves
She's tough.
without a mark on her.
Werewolf.
That's what we're guessing.
She might
Given
be
the
a
tracks,
tracker.
given the
Yeah.
tracks coming in the house.
Due to the
she's
tracks,
found.
and look at their feet. They're all dirty. It looks like they're the ones that were making the tracks.
At least now I don't feel as bad.
Look at her sister's body. She claims she was defending herself, and we've got trident wounds on these 2.
Well, we got to get that trident, and we got to find her. I mean, I don't know where to look, but
And we need to get these two, we don't know if they're her parents for sure, but we need to get these two back to the mayor's.
Well, if they were her parents, I imagine the moment they came to, they'd be worried about their daughters.
Right, and that's, since
Considering
they
one of
weren't.
them is deceased, I don't think
Right.
these are the
No, I
parents.
don't think so either.
So then
Is-
where are the parents?
And did you find the moon sword?
I wasn't looking for a moon sword.
well, let's look for that real quick, see if we can find it.
All right, catch me up on the moon sword thing.
Anybody want to help me look for it?
There's a local, I searched the room upstairs. I didn't come across it.
No, what did you say about upstairs? You said
I was just checking the bed. I'm like, these people aren't going to use this bed, so I'm not sleeping in no barn again. So I just check and make sure the bed's comfortable in case you come back.
Yeah, it is good.
Okay, good. Anyway, so as I went through the room,
He's upstairs. They're like, what's going on here?
just looking. Dibs on the bed.
Yeah, I think we're clear up here.
Yeah.
Are you wearing a nightgown? Shut up, it's comfortable.
It's comfortable. The air flows.
It's breezy.
Looking around up there, I didn't come across the sword, I assume, because you would have mentioned it. I
No.
assume. Okay. Do I need to search any? I mean, do I need to search more up there, or did I give it a good toss? Okay. Okay. No sword up there. I come over.
Any indication that it's downstairs?
But as you're coming downstairs,
Yeah.
give me a perception roll as you're coming downstairs.
I don't
There's
see the
stairs.
stairs. I don't see the stairs.
You go ahead and give me a perception roll, Jim. You're in the room still, right?
We're all in the room.
We're all in the
I know
room.
you're in the room, but I'm asking the Chin Man.
Yeah, I'm blind.
Yeah.
Dude, they both rolled it.
Yeah, ones.
I'm blind.
Gotta do it
Nice,
eventually.
nice. Who else is looking for the moon sword?
I am.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
This is a Sunday tray, not a Saturday tray. I figured.
We're gonna find the damn thing like just
It's
sitting
like
on the
this.
kitchen table.
It's a Sunday tray. It's all mung and cheese all up.
You failed me again.
Billy Blue.
Perception would be 14.
You see it under the table right by the girl's body, but under the kitchen table there.
All right, I'm gonna grab it.
Okay.
I found it. Still, there's no sheath for it. It's unsheathed.
It's still in the scabbard.
Oh, and it's scabbard. Okay, so
Yeah, it did. It came with scabbard.
Chin.
all right, I'm gonna tie it onto my belt.
Now, did it look like the girl had it in her possession when she died? Like maybe she was trying to defend herself as well, or was it just tossed under the table?
Looks like it was under the table.
It was still in the
Scabbard.
sheath, so scabbard. So it's not.
I figured like if it was trapped underneath her or something, maybe. I mean, the other sister grabbed a magical weapon to defend herself and was successful. Maybe she had tried the same thing.
Yeah. How the trident got here is the question, though.
Yes.
Chin, can you see if there's
From the
any
bush, grabbed her, tossed it in for safekeeping.
horse and cart or anything? That was safekeeping.
Or tracks outside?
Yes.
I already looked. Did I?
No. Is this a farm that has a horse and cart or anything nearby that we can transport these people back to the mayor's office?
I didn't see anything, any cart or anything like that. Nothing. No horses. No nothing.
I'll put one in front of me and with my horse.
Well, let's question these people first.
Should we ride our horses over here?
If we think they're werewolves, let's bind them and take them back to the.
Well, they're bind already. Although this is a really sloppy job. Who did this one?
Hey, that's really good. I put some time and effort into that. Well, maybe time, not effort.
Slightly whittling, not very well. Is that what you're saying?
No.
What? Look at my beat.
Could you double check
see
his work,
this?
please, on both
This
of
is
them?
prime grade A
You
work.
can clearly tell that the tie job is not holding, and actually
Where's
she's able to slip one hand free when she's wanting to.
Yeah, has she already slipped it free? Is that what you're saying?
You can tell that she has.
Okay.
She looks like she's pretending that it's not slip free.
Put the arm.
She's
put it-
awake?
Put it back in.
Yeah, she is awake.
They're both healed.
Yeah.
Oh, you
No,
Stabilized.
No,
Stabilized.
He's
Right,
only got,
that's
he's
right.
only got
He's only
five
got
points.
5 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but the girl's awake.
yeah. So now's the time that you guys can talk and possibly survive this whole ordeal. So let's be civil to uncivilized people such as yourselves. Who are you? And well, let's just start there.
We live here. This is our home.
Oh, so you are the parents of the girls.
Yeah, where are the girls?
Well, what are their names? Which girls are you referring to?
You, our girls.
What are their names?
Well, we know the girls' names.
So do we. What are their names?
Why are you questioning us? Why are you here? That's the man is asking.
He's got my blade to his throat, so.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn and
And
point.
you're talking to him, right?
I'm gonna turn and point to the other girl that's on the floor, lying there dead. Like, this is one of the girls that we're talking about. Any response from him?
And she looked. Oh, the one over in the corner.
Well, we've got
That's all mangled.
yeah.
The pile.
The woman instantly just starts crying, and she's like, "No, no, no, no!" And then the man just, because you got them both bound, correct?
Mhm.
The man just he starts to sob and puts his head down.
Okay, that's a little bit more of a reaction I would see expect to see out of a parent than what we got earlier.
Do you know where Susie is? I say to the man.
He's still got his head down. He's not like really acknowledging you. Looks like he's mourning.
Do you have your
I don't
back?
think I know their name.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy and shoot him with my bow. Right in the leg.
Okay.
That's decisive.
Yeah.
With what kind of
I don't have any silver tips, anything, so it's just a regular arrow.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Advantage?
Yep.
Bound?
Don't roll once.
That would suck.
Now we roll the 20.
No.
He lets out a
No,
really
hold
high
on.
scream.
The 20 is a leaner. I mean, I needed it to just go, but I got a 17 plus stuff. 17 plus, we're looking at 26.
Alright, boom, you hit him right in the leg.
Alright.
And nothing happens.
Alright, I take the arrow out. And I just look at him and go, you're full of shit. Stop this fake crap. Who the hell are you? You definitely don't know who these kids are. And if you want to survive this, you better start talking, or we're just going to end you.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Well, I say we kill this one and see what the next one says.
I pull out my silver-edged hatchet.
I like the way you think.
Silver short sword I laid against his neck. I imagine at that point skin contact with silver. He's gonna start burning a little bit, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna lay the edge right across his throat and say, okay, you've got two choices. And as he flinches away, I'm just gonna follow him and keep the blade just resting on his skin. You can start talking, or we can decide there's no more need for conversation. What happened here?
We still get paid whether you're dead or alive.
That is a valid point.
Such a mercenary.
Well, I'm in no mood for this garbage anymore.
Hey Marcus, if we kill him, can you bring him back?
Are we barbarians?
Hey, we got one dead child here.
We're not torturing people. I will tell you that right now.
Fair enough.
So stop with this shit and let's take them to the mayor's. If we're not going to cure them with potions.
Fair enough. Like I said,
We're
we
not
have one
curing
dead child.
I really
here.
don't care if we're going to question them now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
I don't
dead-
care what you
a dead
say.
child
We're
on the
questioning
floor
it now.
and another in the wind.
We're not killers, but they just totally waylaid a kid. They don't deserve to live. They're lucky if we bring them back to the mayor's.
Agreed.
The guy says, we didn't kill anyone.
Well, then who
Then
did?
who did?
Who did
What
kill?
happened here? Answer my question.
I don't have the answer for you.
Are you
So-
a werewolf?
What do you mean am I a werewolf? I'm a farmer.
Dude, I just shot you in the
Are you
leg and it
also
didn't
a
do
werewolf?
shit.
I don't know why you're shooting at me. I didn't do anything wrong. Why am I tied up?
So they don't know. Let's take them back to the
No.
mayor and have them question their.
No, they know.
They might not know when they turn into werewolves what they're doing when
That's
they're not.
that's what I'm gonna
It's
say.
possible.
I'm like, it's possible that they
We don't know enough
know
about werewolves.
that they change.
Right.
I mean, the reaction from the female tells me that this is possibly the mother.
But you can't answer what are the girls' names.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell you. The mother says that was her daughter.
But what was her name?
Yeah, that's what we're
She
asking.
tells you the names of
Okay.
the girls.
Fair enough. Okay.
So it's probably a good possibility that they have no idea.
Then I think
that
the
they
right
got
thing to do
changed.
is take them back to the mayor's. They probably don't know what they do when they're in werewolf form.
That's actually a good idea, but I have one question for him before we go. Okay. At any given point in the past few months, were you attacked by an animal?
The father looks at you and he says, "Yes, I was when I was in the field. A large wolf bit me and took off."
Okay. What about, is this your wife?
Yes.
What about your wife? She's still unconscious, right?
She's
No,
no, her eyes
she's
are her eyes are open now.
Well, she's probably,
She was crying.
she can't,
Oh, yeah,
she
she's
can't
crying.
respond because she's crying, but has your wife, was the same
I
deal
don't
with
think
your wife?
my wife was bit by a wolf. She wasn't with me when I got bit.
Where did you get bit?
He shows you on his arm, and you see like a scar on his forearm.
So
where
I-
he was bit.
Scan that, try to remember as much as possible what kind of bite or scratch or whatever it is,
Right.
and then I walk over to the wife and I look at her arms or her neck or anything like that to see if she has the same style of wound.
You don't see anything on her arms or her neck.
Legs.
Yeah, anywhere where I can see skin
But
without
she's wearing a dress. You're gonna try to lift up her dress?
No.
Okay.
that, I'd be a little embarrassed. So yeah,
You know,
So,
embarrassed.
yeah, I'm guessing they were attacked, but they just don't know that they turned. So I definitely say let's cut this shit and take them back.
Yeah.
I'll put my.
All right, well,
I
like,
just
there's
want
no
to-
arguing with this now. I mean, now we have to.
Let's have one last thing. We've kind of confirmed that it seems like he's a werewolf. Silver burned him. You shot him in the leg, didn't hurt. I'll just say, what
Yeah.
do they remember up until this point? Because, I mean, tell the parents.
You know what? I'm
my
gonna
heart
do
goes
an
out to-
inside check to see if I think that they're full of shit.
All right.
Give me a roll.
I'm gonna say,
Probably don't know anything.
Maybe somebody else should do an inside check.
Well, it's too late now because that's how it works.
It's all right.
Right.
Let's take them back
11.
to the mayor's house.
Yeah, let's just take them.
You think she's telling
Yeah.
he's telling the truth to you?
All right, well, I guess they're telling. It seems like they're telling the truth to me. So I mean,
well, I'm pleading with them at this point. They've got one child that, breaks my heart, but we can't do anything for. But they have another child that's in the wind that any information they can give us, we can try and find her and at least save her. Any response from the parents to that, or?
Our daughters have been missing for a while.
Yes, and we
And
recovered
now,
them in
but
return.
now we have the girls here. She's been just mangled.
How badly mangled is she?
She's tore up.
So there's no way. Is she still in one piece even though she's torn up?
Yeah, she's in one piece, but she's gutted, like she's ripped open.
Is there a table?
you just picked up these kids this morning. You were at the mayor's house picking up these kids. How the hell do you not know all of a sudden? I mean,
He's
seriously.
I don't recollect any of that. I don't know. I
well-
don't have the answer for you.
I question him
Is
as
there a
foolish.
cart and buggy nearby, or horses, anything of the nature
Yeah, I mean,
we can use to transport you and or her corpse to the mayor?
No, there's not.
Okay.
They
You
can
want
walk.
to try and bring
Yeah.
the girls, wrap her body
I'm
up
gonna-
in
I'll
that-
take the girl.
I'll Raven. We're grabbing the tablecloth. You said.
well, yeah, I was. Well,
There's no
this
table.
started to be some.
Well.
Yeah, was there a tablecloth on the table there, or
Yes.
okay? I'm gonna cover the girl's body, and then.
Well, let's just wrap her up and then I'll take her.
Take her with.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave her.
Lay it over. Do we want to have the parents, or at least the father? He seems a little more coherent. Look at the face and see if he recognizes her.
I don't think there's any point
No, I
to
don't
it.
Because there's a lot of conflicting information here.
Let's
I
just.
don't think
They
it
can
matters, sir. I
walk.
think we
We're
need to
we're
get
nine.
into
How far away from
Not
away
that
from
far.
the town are we? You said it's 900 feet to the nearest house. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we were walking back from Tiny's when we came across this house.
Right.
So I mean, how far are we from the town?
Well, you're in the town. It's a village. You guys are in the village, but the houses aren't like right next to each other.
It's okay, we'll walk them back.
I'm just saying, how far to the mayor's house from here?
It's going to take you a good 10, 15 minutes to walk.
Let's
around.
walk.
Still
That's-
walking? All right.
I mean,
I'll
we,
keep an eye
we
on
never,
him.
did we have our horses with us at all? Or no, we
We
were
did.
just walking.
Yeah, because we stabled them at Tiny's.
Yeah. So we're gonna walk
That's right.
back to the mayor's house.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him, somebody keep an eye on her, and somebody take the girl.
I got the
otherwise
girl.
Switch with me and I'll
You
take the girl.
keep them tied up, or do you release them on the
Oh no, we're
bonds?
keeping them tied up.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to retie them.
Yeah, did somebody? Well, I didn't tie the guy.
But Denny, he had retied him, yes?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't
let's
say
not-
it did,
that's what
but
he's- oh.
I just commented on it.
So, can you
I mean-
retie him, please, before we need to escort them back?
Sure.
Maybe tie them together as well, and then have a lead.
I'm gonna tie it so that when they shift, like it will, like as they kind of stretch out over it, will choke them. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to loop it around their throat, so if they decide to go to wolf form, it will choke them. It's not really gonna kill them, but at least slow them up a little bit.
Okay.
Kind of like what Chin did before.
Give me a dexterity roll for that, unless you have a rope use skill.
I'm a soldier. I have soldier background, so I mean,
Yeah.
I've done it in the past. But
Yeah, give me a dex roll.
that's a 12 on the die, so that's a 16.
Okay, yeah, you're pretty confident in that.
That was both of them then.
Yeah, I'd redo so they're travel, but again, so that it will, like as they pull out, it will like put their hands behind their back and kind of, again, it's not gonna disable them or nothing, but it'll hopefully slow them up.
Right.
The point is, you only get a certain range of motion if you try to push past it. It stops you up short. All right, so we're just gonna frog march him up to the mayor's house then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
While we're doing that, before we leave, hey Chin, do you think we didn't see any tracks for that little girl? You think she might have went up?
Well, I looked up and at the side of the house. I didn't see any marks on the side of the house like she was, hiding.
Like she climbed up
Like
there
she
or something?
climbed or jumped to a tree or I didn't see anything like that.
We do need to find her.
And you guys, correct me. You said you wrapped up the remains of the girl.
In the tablecloth.
In the
yeah.
tablecloth.
Tied
And
up.
I'm carrying
Wrapped
the
it up
little
and-
girl.
All right. You guys head back to
The mayor's house.
The mayor's house. And you see a couple of his men at arms are standing outside his double doors. And they kind of wave to you as they see you walking up. They're like,
We need Elidor, please.
"Oh, okay. Let me hail him." And the guy goes inside. They get him.
Marcus, during our conversation with the mayor, can you see if he's telling lies?
Who's telling lies?
The mayor.
We've done inside
Yeah.
checks on the mayor before, and
We have.
he's been in the up and up.
We have. the girls were given over into these two's hands this morning. They don't remember that.
Well, we need to
Something
find
here
out
sounds fishy.
who, like, if what soldiers, if they handed them off, who handed the girls off to these to these people.
Well, but the mayor should
Real
no. He's the one that assigned.
quick
Right.
before we start the
Right.
new seat, who grabbed the moon sword?
I got it. It's on my
Good.
scabbard.
Yeah,
I got it on
yeah,
my
he put it on
belt.
his
Yeah,
belt.
I didn't hear it. Just want to make sure we didn't leave
Yeah,
it
he
there.
did that. The men-at-arms soldier comes out and says, come on in, come on in. The other one opens the doors and ushers you guys forward. And then you go through the other set and you see Alador standing there in the middle of his courtyard there. And he's like, what?
Just
What's
killed
that?
everybody. I just killed everybody.
What brings you back?
We may need your help with these two.
Why?
You cured the lycanthropy from
Lift
AJ.
them up.
Can you do the same with these?
I don't have the ingredients that I need. Or I gave you guys the last of the potions. My alchemist needs more ingredients. Maybe you guys can help with that.
I think we can do that.
Maybe. We point at the Ruiz's dead body. There's a chance. So, Nielan had defended herself and brought these two close to death, and then she took off here once we came into the house. Ruiz was already mangled by them. We believe they're werewolves. She might now have lycanthropy as well, so you need to make sure and keep these three bound until you can come up with more of the ingredients for a cure.
Yeah, we'll put we'll put the two in the cells for now. And he says to
I would put
the
her in the cell,
parents,
too.
he's like, look, I hope you understand you have a disease, and they're kind of like looking at him like what did we do wrong? He's like, bear with us. We're going to get through this together.
I would put the body in one of the cells as well, because there's a chance it will be able to heal itself.
I'll do an insight check.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
13.
You don't think that the body's gonna come back?
No, what the Alador's saying.
Oh, what Alador's saying on Alador?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were doing it on him.
Freebie.
No, he seems like he's being truthful. You know.
All right, Mayor. There's another question. As far as lycanthropy, does it cause periods of lost time?
We don't know.
We don't know
I
enough.
mean, we
Yeah.
don't know.
He's
don't
been
know,
writing
right.
stuff down in his journal about it, so as we learn more.
Okay, because one of the things that's concerning me is, can we positively ID? Is there anybody here? Does the mayor know these to be the parents for sure? Because we brought the girls back. The parents came and picked them up and took them home, and
They seem to know
the
that.
father, like he's claiming that he has no recollection of that happening. So do we know that these are in fact the parents?
Alador are
Yeah,
the parents.
Yeah, they're the parents.
They are the parents.
And
And
so
you
they
gave them
lost-
back
they
to the
lost
And
girls.
Tom is still crying. Like she's
You gave them
still
back to the
crying.
girls this morning. Is that correct?
Yes, we did.
And yet somehow between then and now, they turned into werewolves. So it's not a full moon. It hasn't been night. There's got to be a way that they can change, or somebody changes them at will.
Maybe it's like possession, like the spirits or devils or whatever let
Oh.
people go. And I mean, that girl seemed like she was not the whole time. You know, she seemed like she was with it, some of it.
Yeah.
Maybe it kind of ebbs and flows.
What ingredients do you need, and where can they be found?
Well, let me get my alchemist, and he can give me the list.
Also, too, maybe we can get some more information either from the shop that has the magic items. Maybe they know a little bit about what's going on as far as what the symptoms are. Also, too, Tiny's family are magic wielders,
And they're all missing.
and they're all missing.
But we're told not to go to that house because we
Magic
probably won't
traps.
survive the traps that are there. We've been told that by the mayor, which makes sense actually.
Well,
Although
We like to set traps off, so
No.
I honestly I think that maybe we might find a lot of information in that house.
And we may be going. Now, did the mayor leave the room to find the alchemist? It's just us talking?
He
Okay.
left to go get the
Okay.
alchemist.
The other thing, too, is we may not want to go too hard into this whole werewolf theory. Yeah, there have been werewolves around, but we know we've also got demons involved, too.
Right.
So, no full moon
could be a
kind of stretches the whole. I mean, they were human, they picked up the kids this morning, and the kids are dead by this afternoon. No full moon, they don't have no memory of anything. They have no memory of even picking the kids up. So,
I mean, the parents could have been trying to turn the kids, like a lot of these other werewolves seem like it's because it seems like it's growing like at an alarming rate, and maybe the inclusion of the moon sword or the trident kind of put a big wrinkle in their plans. You know what I mean? Like I don't think they were intentionally trying to kill them, but again, if a creature gets stabbed, pain, it might lash out in anger, not think about things. And maybe that's why the young girl died, because she maybe stabbed him with the trident.
That's all seems weird to me.
there's a lot
The
of
three
stuff that
halflings,
added up.
the three halflings were perfectly cognitive, and they knew exactly what was going on. They refused to change, and they were killed.
Well, that might be
The mayor did that. So don't tell me that now, one werewolf is this way and another werewolf is this. It doesn't make sense.
It's
we
just a
might have a
theory.
combination of werewolves and demons. He might have a point. At
Right.
one point in time, he had contracted lycanthropy from one of the other werewolves and was cured, and then we were given the last 3 potions. That's
But
why
I
was
was
hesitant to use
unconscious
them,
the entire
'cause I want
time,
to say it
so
goes
I
for
don't know.
us if one of us gets sick
It
again.
might be too that
Party
those
first.
first three we encountered had the disease longer, so they were easily able
Do we
to
know that?
shift back.
We don't
don't
know
know
anything.
We don't know
We
anything
don't
about
know.
that.
But
But I mean, it
here's the
doesn't
thing.
sound like that's. I mean, it's very inconsistent.
Right, but
Yeah,
here's the thing.
That's my point.
I honestly
There's
think
a lot
that
of stuff not adding up.
right,
Right.
but the only thing that makes sense is that we need to investigate that house.
Well, that and one thing's for sure. We need to find that damn trident.
Yes.
We need
That's
definitely
the
to find
number
the
one thing. I want that trident.
Want and need are two different things.
What? He sees my evil intentions. There's no evil intention.
If anybody from the party has to bear the responsibility of the trident, it was originally given to me. I will retake that responsibility.
I understand. We just need to get it back.
Until you find another bush.
Well, it killed
Well-
one of our party members when you were.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's-
originally,
That's
I
why
was
I
there
was.
for that.
You were there.
It-
for that.
it
That's
seemed-
why I
it
was
seemed
originally
like
for
an idea at the
introductions.
time.
You were part of the group, including yourself, was unanimous on get rid of it.
yeah,
Now
it
it
seems
sounds
like
like we're saying
a
that's a
pretty
bad idea.
decent idea at the time.
Right.
I mean,
also too because we had the
Who knew?
wizard, the lady wizard, out in the front,
Truessa.
ready to kill us. We didn't know
Archmage.
why she was ready to
Drusilla.
kill us.
Drusilla.
We thought that she was looking for that. That's just get rid of it.
Yeah, the summoners, as far as we can tell, the summoners henchwoman.
Well, it's totally
Right.
possible that Trident teleports.
It is possible.
Well, there was no tracks of her outside, so that's a really good point. I mean, and it just appeared in their house somehow. I mean, how did it go from the bush to here?
And
Unless
then
one of
from
those,
here to somewhere else.
unless one of those werewolves were someone watching and grabbed the trident and brought it over to the house. I mean, they're not.
No.
Apparently, they don't remember anything either.
It could have been summoned, or it could have just decided to. We don't know.
Well, if the Trident was summoned, it wouldn't have took the girl.
That's true. All right. Well, it is what it is. So, is he back yet?
No, not yet. He's still not back. Just, you guys keep going at it.
I'm gonna ask one of the guards. Is there a cleric nearby, or a priest, or or so like a temple?
I get bored and I start walking around the room.
Yeah. Do you have any?
Because I will get him right now.
Do you have any wood?
And he gets the.
You can't let Chin get too bored too easily.
I'm looking at the door where I carved the wolf
Hey,
head.
Chin.
Yeah. It's,
Right side pocket. Right side pocket. There's some oak. Is that good for right now?
You want me to reach into your pocket?
Chin, it's a satchel. It's not a pocket in my pantsuit.
It's not my satchel.
Yeah, but I know. But I'm giving you permission. Don't worry. It's okay. There's nothing in there but wood.
It's your
Good, long, solid wood. It's really hard wood,
It's your
too.
satchel.
All right, well, here, I'll pull the wood out for you. And I'm like holding on to the kid with one arm, and I give him a piece of wood.
Describe the wood for me, please.
Set the
Well, it's about
down, I
6
think.
inches long. It's pretty girthy, about 3 to 4 inches in diameter, and there's still some bark on it. So I mean, you know, obviously, but I think it's a good solid piece of seasoned oak.
I'm looking at the wood.
Dude, I don't want to hold it. Hurry up, make a decision. I'll put it back if you don't want it.
It's got really short grain in it. You sure this is oak?
You know what? I'm not actually sure. Why don't you take it and examine it? You can tell me what kind of wood it is. I just grabbed it. It was by an oak tree, so I made an assumption.
I took it. I'm looking at it.
Now I'm holding
Smell it. I smell it. I said this will do,
Oh, thank God.
and I put it in my beard, and I walk away.
Hey, by the way, Chin, what kind of wood is that?
It's not oak.
Oh, it's not oak? Okay, so I got a bunch of other pieces that are not oak then, too, because I cut them off the same thing, so.
Yeah, they're probably not the same kind.
Yeah, I don't know. I just grabbed them. It was all one branch, I mean, and then I chopped it up, so. I'm assuming it to be the same kind. But, you know, maybe there's a new kind of tree.
I'm looking at that beard. That's a really strong beard to hold a 6 inch by 3 inch plus
Piece of hard wood.
That's impressive.
But you know,
It's not hair though. It's a bush.
I understand.
yeah, we get it, because the wood belongs in the bush. Obviously. I mean, it makes perfect sense. I mean, so many just doors are opening right now that I can't help but walk through.
Yeah, Reese walks up to you.
Uh-oh.
He's like, you requested my presence.
Yes, I wanted to know if there's any way that you could possibly bring this girl back. I mean, she was mangled and killed, and I mean, she's so young.
Wait.
I can't bear to see that this. It won't matter. She's
Did
dead.
they bring her to the
No, I got her. I never
with
did.
the parents?
Nope, she's been in my hands the whole time. Nobody took them out. I didn't give her up, so that didn't happen.
Okay.
So I want to know if you could bring her back.
She might be a werewolf.
That's okay. We could put her alive in a cell. She's a werewolf. Who cares at that point?
He looks over the body and he's like, I'm afraid she's been gone for too long. I can't bring her back to life. I don't have the power.
Oh.
The gods don't shine upon me to give me that strength yet.
Well, do you think you could take her and give her a proper burial then?
Wait, do you know anybody who does have that much of the god's favor?
Not here.
This whole
Yeah,
conversation.
we can't do this. I mean, we can't. You know, we're not going to
That
walk.
costs a lot of gold.
Yeah. So I was just hoping that you could, but can you give her a proper burial?
Well,
Yes,
before,
we can do that.
Okay.
you need
I'm
to
gonna
first
give
put her in the jail cell and make sure she doesn't turn into a werewolf, because she will heal if that's the case. So give it some
If
time
she's
before you
dead,
put her.
if she's dead, she's not turning into anything.
We don't know is what werewolves can and can't do yet. We're just figuring stuff out. We know they can heal.
And we know that they.
We know they can die.
change and emerge.
From
We
silver.
know the moon has something to do with
Yeah.
it as well.
We don't know that she was mauled by silver.
She would have already healed by now if the other two are healed.
Not necessarily.
Maybe, but
Okay,
so we don't know that. That's the whole point.
All right. Obviously, 1 + 1 isn't 2 anymore. So do whatever you want. I'm going to give the child to the cleric, and let the cleric figure out what he wants to do.
We'll take care of it.
Okay.
We'll take care of the course.
They're familiar with werewolves.
Yeah,
More than-
sure.
more than
That
us.
whole group knows what's going on, so we don't need to worry about it.
So the alchemist comes up and he says, Eleanor says you're willing to get me more ingredients for the potions to fight this lycanthropy.
Oh,
We'll look.
You might be able to try.
possibly doing it, but you didn't see we were willing. You need to know what's entailed first.
Right.
Wait, you're Asher's Law Riders.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't this task be in your realm?
It doesn't
Because
mean
there's
it's not-
other tasks.
It doesn't mean it's not in our realm. We have 4 or 5 tasks at the same time right now, and we're prioritizing which one takes precedence.
Well, this werewolf blight needs to be stopped.
If you give us the list, we will look
Right.
for the ingredients.
During this whole conversation, I pull the piece of wood out of my beard
He
and I start
hands-
walking around the room,
he hand-
tapping on stuff with the
he
piece of
hands
wood.
you Marcus, a scroll with some writing on it. And in the writing, when you read it, it says wolfsbane, bloodroot, and ash blossom.
I'm not going to write that down since you got the list, and I'm not seeing it.
Ash bottom's a wood,
Ash
right?
blossom, yeah.
They're all flowers?
Wolfsbane
It's a weed,
is like a weed, and bloodroot is from a plant.
and I'm assuming that it's the root.
Yeah.
Ash blossom's a wood, right?
Now, do we know what this stuff looks like?
In there, in the scroll,
It's
he
ash
gives
bottom.
like drawings for you to know what they look like.
Okay, so they're fairly accurate drawings.
Just
It's
for
not like a
definition.
stick with.
Yeah, no, he gives you a
Okay.
drawing of what it looks like.
Ash blossom's a wood, correct?
Yeah.
Your drawings.
I'm an
Okay.
alchemist, not an artist.
Like the shape of the leaf and that kind of stuff.
He said if you can retrieve some of this, I can make some more.
Do you
potions.
do you know of a spot that has some of this stuff plentiful, or
I'm guessing that house.
Yes,
I'm gonna keep tapping.
he tells you. In the Star Metal Hills, you can get the bloodroot.
all right?
Which is which direction?
That is west of the village.
Okay.
And the wolfsbane you can find in the Evermoors.
All right.
And the ash blossom will be in the Evermoors, which is that swampland that you guys
To the
were
east.
searching through. To the east.
And just for clarification, that is wood, correct?
Yeah.
Ash blossom?
Yeah.
I smell that.
Or ass bottom and AJ speak.
I'm tapping. Keep tapping.
The wolf prints went to the canine tracks went to the west as well.
North. But they went to the north.
North.
We had tracks that went west also.
But didn't.
Well, the last tracks that were from the house went to the north.
North, yeah.
We had previous ones that went west.
Well, they're probably going all over the place.
Right.
So
Yeah.
That's one of the things the jailer told us also, that they had found a decent amount of tracks west. But yeah, so we have two possible directions for that.
Yup.
Eleanor walks up to you guys with another bag of coin, and he hands it to you, Marcus. And he says, "This is for bringing these two forward that have lycanthropy. It's 400 gold pieces.
Okay.
We graciously appreciate your guys' diligence here."
I wonder if they're trying to buy us off because before it was only 25 gold a person.
No,
It wasn't 400 gold.
it wasn't 400.
Also,
get
before
that-
we gave
should
him a
we
whole
try and
crap
get that
ton of
in
silver
gems?
though too.
Yeah, we gave him like, what, 3,800 pieces of silver, didn't we?
Yeah, we give them a lot of silver.
And we all kept 100 pieces apiece.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, I'm gonna need something here to be able to fight off these werewolves. My weapons are useless again.
I can't hear you because you're not close enough.
I said that I don't have. You're too close, actually. 6 to 12 inches. I said that I don't have a weapon that I can use to actually fight werewolves.
Aren't you holding a moonsword?
Yeah, but that's not a weapon of my choice. I mean, that's just I'm not really.
You say Chimoku go, oh, he's got a moon sword. And I walk over to AJ. I'm like, AJ, can you unsheathe that sword for a second?
I'll get back to you in a minute. This sword is not mine to be used. This is my brother's. I'm not using it. I don't care. I don't. You can just hold on.
It's the parties and he was using it.
Yeah. Well, just hold on to it and just relax. I'm having a conversation right now. So, are you going to be? Is there something that I can get? Like, can I get these weapons silvered? To just so, I mean, my rapier is my go-to weapon. It's what I use all the time. It's what I'm most comfortable with. I'm not comfortable with this short sword.
Unfortunately, we don't have a blacksmith right now.
Well, that's going to be kind of crappy.
He's
That's
gone.
right. Yeah, it is coated with a nice coating of electrum, though. I mean, I do have to say that. I do have that nice coating. But you know what?
There is a shop. We can look there.
Can I get some silver to coat the weapon then?
Sure.
All right.
I can give you some silver.
I just need enough to coat the weapon. That's it.
All right. He gives you a bag of 50 silver pieces.
All right. Perfect.
He's like, I think this should be enough.
All right. Good.
Keep in mind, silver is a rarity here.
I understand that.
That's why we gave you.
I mean, we just gave you a crap load of silver. We could have kept
Oh,
it.
I know.
We could have easily kept it and not given you anything, and you would have never known.
Eleanor,
So, I mean, that's the whole thing.
I appreciate your honesty.
do you have recommendations or needs or a direction that we should follow, or otherwise we have areas that we're going to press?
I think you should get the supplies needed so we can make some more potions to stop this lycanthropy.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
That would be the priority, at least.
Okay.
That's what us, in the town would feel. What you choose to do, if you're going to run off with the gains that you've earned so far,
No, we're here to help the town.
then that's, it's up to you.
We're here to help the town.
I'm poking AJ
Hey,
with
Chen,
a piece of
yeah.
wood.
Okay, the sword. Yeah, I got the sword. What? Are
Keep
you
poking.
thinking that because it's a moon touch sword
I'm
that
poking.
this? Yeah, I'm gonna grab his hand and stop him. I'm stopping you. Okay, I got it. Thank you very much. Are you thinking that because it's a moon touch sword that it might make these people become werewolves?
No. Can I see the sword? Can you unsheath it for me, please?
Yeah, I thought it was a really cool idea, but no, you had to screw that up. Okay, so I unsheathed the sword, and I cut off his hand, apparently, if he's not going to stop. I'm going to smack him with the sword.
No, I don't want you to completely unsheath it. Just open the
Oh,
blade.
okay, just a little. There you go. Here.
And the piece of wood that he gave me, because it's almost identical in color to my chest,
Yeah,
I tap it on the sword. What happens?
nothing.
Okay, so I put the sword back and go, that was very odd.
And I
But
throw
now
it
that-
across the room.
Now that I said that, I'm kind
I
of
don't tell him
curious.
anything.
Would a moon-touched blade change these things into werewolves? Did the girl actually pull the blade out to show mom and dad, and then poof?
Possible. Let's try it.
Let's
They're in
find
the
out.
they're in the cell, right?
Can we do... Eleanor? What do you think?
Eleanor.
Eleanor? Ellen DeGeneres?
My name is not Eleanor, it's Alador.
I'm sorry. I'm
That's what I said.
a little
Eleanor.
stressed still, so you gotta give me some slack here. I'm figuring things out still.
Well, why are you so stressed?
AJ's long riders. AJ does not get stressed.
Yeah, I don't know. My
Asher's
brother
all right.
brother's gone.
Sorry, Asher.
What
And
happened to your
I'm-
brother? What happened to your brother?
We already
told you.
had this conversation.
I'm sorry, but I don't remember. You were so frazzled. Did he get killed or what? Where's your
I'm
brother?
kind of wondering, why are you having a memory loss right
I'm
now?
not having a memory loss.
I think you are, because we discussed exactly what happened to
Then
my
why
brother.
are you still acting so erratic?
Because that was like just last night.
Right, but you're still acting erratic. You haven't come to grips with this or what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just get over my brother who I've lived with forever for like in 12 hours. You're right. That makes perfect sense.
Do you even know he's
Why are
dead?
you passive aggressive right now? Again.
Do you know he's dead?
No, I just said I don't know what happened to him.
Oh,
But it doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. So what? Whatever.
Seemed like he
Why
got
are
sucked
you-
into
yeah.
that trident.
Why are you trying to push my buttons right now? Because I'm not liking it.
I'm not trying to push
Yeah,
you.
you're doing a damn good job. So why don't you relax now and we'll just move on.
I am trying
I'm
to
done
push your
with you.
buttons.
I'm done with you. So I'm gonna just walk out. I'm walking out.
You guys need to console your friend. He's clearly being erratic.
Well.
And that's not good for a team.
That's normal behavior.
Well, he did lose his brother, so
I know.
we gotta cut him a little slack here.
Well, obviously, we have some things to discuss and figure out our next move. But we'll definitely take your advisement to search for the ingredients to get your alchemist outfitted to make more potions under advisement.
All right.
Give it serious weight.
We try the Moonblade.
No, I took the Moonblade with me. Fuck all y'all. I'm out. I'm just walked out. I don't care. I mean, I'm looking at dead kids and shit, and this guy's like, oh, no big deal. Whatever. So I'm already out the door, though, so it doesn't matter.
So the rest of you that are in the room, what are you doing?
Let's head out. We're not serving any purpose here any further.
Well, we should discuss where we're going.
We can
We
split
don't
it
need
up.
to discuss it with them.
Yeah,
We'll
let's-
discuss it with them.
Because
There's
let's-
6 of us. Pair off. Get the stuff. Get it that much quicker.
I think we could probably find all the ingredients in the same place.
What makes you believe that?
Well, there's a sorcerer's house right
We
up
might
the
be
way.
able to. Let's go check the magic shop.
Aladar raises his hand. Can I ask a question here?
Absolutely.
It seems like since Ayers is gone, you are lacking leadership. And you should decide who is going to fill those shoes temporarily until Ayers comes back, or if he does,
I don't wear shoes.
or dirty feet.
I don't have feet.
Yeah,
We'll probably discuss that on the way.
It's just a suggestion. You look like your party's starting to fracture, and I would hate to see anything bad happen to you guys, because after all, this town does help. I mean, not help. Does care about you being successful.
Fair enough. Alright. I'm gonna go outside after AJ.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go pay Charlotte a visit in the magic shop.
That sounds like a really good idea.
AJ, you okay?
No, dude, I'm just done with this town. I really am. Innkeeper's an asshole. Tiny's a frickin' werewolf. The mayor's a douche. I mean, it's like, I don't understand what's going on with the people in this town, but they all suck.
Yeah.
I really don't care if this whole town gets overtaken by werewolves or not anymore.
I'm going to be honest, what threw me a little bit was the mayor didn't remember our previous discussion
Yeah.
about heirs. That
Yeah.
makes me worry because that's the same seeming affliction that the two parents of the kids had.
That's what I'm saying. Is there something
Maybe-
wrong?
Also, too,
So
they,
let's. Yes.
he threw us a lot of gold, like a lot of gold, and then previously with Ares,
He's acting erratic.
yeah, he was finagling with Ares
I
with for a
Those-
quarter of the amount.
those
I'm gonna
things.
check the silver and
all
see if it's
good.
actually silver now.
It is. It's silver.
Okay, I'm just checking.
But the way he acted erratic, I think you hit on a good point here that we need to pay more attention to.
Yeah, something's
Let's go
not
see if we can't discover
Alright.
the ingredients.
What I'm gonna do is
After
I'm
we
gonna
talk
take
to
a
him.
silver coin and I'm gonna palm it. I'm gonna go back into the mayor's mansion. I go, hey man, I'm really sorry that I blew up. I go, hope you can forgive me.
Well, I hope
And I'm gonna shake his hand.
and before he shakes your hand, he says, I want you to understand. I'm a little lost in words for your loss. So if you're thinking that I'm not paying attention, I am paying attention.
I understand. I still want to shake your hand.
And
I'm
he
sorry.
shakes your hand.
Okay, nothing. Silver
And,
coins in
and
there.
he goes, why is there a silver coin in your hand?
I'm just testing to see if you're a werewolf, and I walked out.
And he's like, really? You're gonna test me like
Yeah,
that?
well, the memory loss threw me for a loop, so I figured I just double check. Hey, would you do the same? Or would you just blindly trust people in a town that's everybody seems to be turning
I
into
think
a
I've
werewolf?
thanked you quite
You have?
handsomely for
I know.
everything you've done. No,
I'm just
you
making
don't
sure.
understand it. You're disrespecting
I'm
me.
walking out, and I really don't care what he says, so I'm just out.
Roll for initiative.
Nope, I'm just out, walking out.
All right, let's go to the magic shop.
As you're walking
Time to
out,
visit Charlotte.
you hear him talking under his breath and to the guard that's next to him. Well, that's going to cost them.
That's fine. Will it?
Quick question: do we know where when we brought the silver to them, where they stored it in his house?
No.
Do we know what direction they went when
No.
they?
No, we just brought it there and left. We didn't care.
We might.
We might
All
not.
right, let's go to the magic.
Yeah,
shop.
let's go to the magic shop.
All right.
Hold on. As we get away from the mansion, as we start walking, let's say, okay, the mayor did bring up one salient point. As much as I suspect him as anybody else does, Ayers isn't with us right now. We may be able to get him back, but he's not here now. We do need to elect somebody as a leader in his place. Whether it's interim or permanent, we kind of need a focal point because the mayor's right. We're kind of flying apart at the seams here.
We are. Everybody's going off.
I
in
jump
order.
up and I
Yeah.
go, "You're right.
Well, just so
I
you
vote
know,
Marcus."
just so you know, I palmed a coin and I shook his hand, and then he got all pissed off at me because I was testing him. It's like, you know, I don't really care, but I wanted to make sure he wasn't a werewolf.
We have to be a little bit more diplomatic in the future, though. There are ways to handle stuff.
Yeah, I could have shot him with the bow.
I understand you could have. I
mean,
understand you've got a lot
Be
going
lucky
on
it
with
was
your
a
brother.
silver coin.
And they call me
I
erratic.
understand you've got a lot going on with your brother, but right now we have somewhat of a symbiotic relationship with the town, and he is the leader of the town, so we need to.
Right
Be a little
now,
bit more
I could
diplomatic.
care less about the town. All I want is the trident. I want to find out where my brother is. I really don't care about the goblins. I don't care about the werewolves. I don't care about the orcs or the ogres or the monkeys or the spiders. I really don't care about any of that stuff.
Where's monkeys?
There's no monkeys. I just make stuff
Unfortunately, they've
up.
already
Unless
shown
there are monkeys, then I'm really scared.
AJ, unfortunately, they've already shown their worth on curing you. So
What's-
while you might not care,
What's a monkey?
we do because they've already helped us recover you from being lost to us.
You had to do that, didn't you? And point out the truth, and now make me realize that, damn it, you're right.
Doesn't happen often.
You're right. You're right. I mean, but we did save some of the kids, even though they.
Yeah, we are doing a lot of good. Let's just try to be a
Killing
little bit more
everybody. I mean,
diplomatic because they have been helpful. That's all.
We need to focus.
We do need to focus.
I vote Marcus.
Well, hold on.
Wait.
I'm new to your guys' party, but
You have a vote.
Ayers.
Give me a reason why. Who should? Don't just say I'm going to vote. Tell me why you think you should vote.
Because
For
he's
that
my
reason.
buddy.
Okay, so your vote is really
Nepotism.
Yeah,
Yes.
nepotism. That's pretty much what it is. Okay.
Alright.
He's my
Well,
pal.
AJ. Ayers was the leader. Did he name a second at any point?
No, we never really we never really thought about. I mean, we had an order of command, but at the same time, you know, I looked at it like this: he was my brother, he was the leader. I didn't really listen to him, so I mean, you know, it's going to be kind of tough. But I think that you know, we're not in the military anymore, so we should really vote for who we think should be in charge.
Marcus.
And not go off of you know, our ranks, because our ranks don't mean shit right now. He was the only one that could actually use
He was
his
the only
rank
one
for
that had a
anything.
rank.
Yeah.
Above us.
Technically, I've got a rank of captain, but I don't think battlefield promotion counts when it's just because you're the last surviving
Right.
member of your unit.
It counts. It counts.
So I mean,
On paper, maybe.
I was talking to Dennehy up in the room, and you know, I mean, at first I was thinking Gravenor, and because you know he's up front all the time, he puts the party first. And those are all qualities that we really need to strive for, even though I'm probably not going to listen to him any more than I listen to my brother. I'm just being honest. But I mean, I will take leadership. You know, if it sounds right, yeah, you'll know. I'm gonna do my best to change my ways and try to follow a little bit more. But at the same time, Dennehy is also. I mean, he was also a military leader, but not here. So I mean, and he's got a lot of good qualities. I mean, everybody's got good qualities and bad qualities. So, I'm kind of torn right now. I mean, right now I don't know. I mean, this is like an instant decision I didn't really think about, and I don't want to just make a hasty decision. I really like to think it over between the two before I.
I think that we're gonna go and do fairly mundane-esque task here. So I think taking a day and maybe just talking about how we're feeling, I think we can hold the vote for now. I mean, we'll be all right. We still have our training. We still have our respect for each other.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And I think everybody always, each one of us have different strengths and weaknesses. So I think it's a good thing that we also listen to each other and figure out where somebody is best. Regardless of who our leader is, doesn't mean they're going to have all the answers. They're going to need to listen to everybody in the group, and we're going to have to come to some consensus amongst the group. Yeah, at some point in time, somebody's going to have to make a final decision. But like what happened there, guys, I'm glad we didn't use the lycanthropy potion, because if something happens to us, we only have 3. We have to be, to me, the group comes first. I understand if I'm outvoted in certain issues with that, but to me, you guys are who I'm here to protect, and you guys are my life. So I hope we keep conscious of that moving forward, that as a group, we need to look out for each other. And we need to find out what happened to AJ and eventually recover him.
Alright, well, I guess it sounds like we're all in favor for taking some time to think it over.
Yeah.
So where we head?
Well, one other thing, are you gonna let people vote for themselves? That's something that we should really think about too.
No,
No.
I don't think we should
No,
be
you
able to
can't
vote for
vote for
ourselves.
yourself.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
So it's decided Shinmoku's the leader.
No,
Sweet.
we're deciding that we're
Everybody grab a piece of wood.
thinking about this for a little bit.
Yeah. Dude, all I know is summon bonfire.
We okay with heading to the magic shop and talking to Charlotte?
Yes, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Into Charlotte's Web.
Exactly.
All right. You guys get back over to the magic shop. Dun, 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 dun. Right here is the entrance to the magic shop, Don, because you've not been here yet. Outside on the walls, you see like different runes carved on the building, and it looks like some kind of protection spells or whatnot have been etched. On the
You could have
outside
flipped them
and
over before
inside.
you pushed them. They were like 1 inch away from you. They would have just fallen over again.
Yeah, that's right.
Here, slide it over.
Don's mastering
Slide it over.
his little hand foo.
Yeah. Dude,
There you go.
slide it
That
over.
way might work.
I would have had it that time.
You would have. I'm pretty sure that's exactly the time.
Yes.
Roll enough times, you're eventually going to roll a 20.
Yeah.
Right. Odds are.
Not unless they're my days.
Alright, so I take it this is not a good place to attempt shoplifting.
No, absolutely not.
What?
Let's head in.
Alright, you guys go inside? Does everyone go inside?
I go inside.
I'm
I'm going in.
Sure.
I'll stay outside.
You're gonna stay outside?
Yeah, it's a smaller shop. You know.
Okay.
As I'm walking in, I just look at the door frame, and then I walk in.
Okay.
I just shake my head. I just watch you do that, and I'm just. And I'll sit on the steps outside, and I'll just kind of take a look. Like, you know what? Last time we were here, we ran into a crazy guy giving gifts. So I'll see who else I see in town.
Right. Alright, you walk in. There's old Charlotte behind the counter. She's like got a little feather duster in her hands. And she's walking around like normal, talking to herself. Or not. And, oh, greetings, greetings. What brings you in today?
Looking to see if you have some things. And if you have anything new.
Oh, yes, I do have new stuff.
What do you have?
I've got a dread helm. I've got some potions. I've got this really nifty wand. This wand, I really like her. She's nice. I call her Lucy. She's really pretty.
What does Lucy do?
She shoots out webs. It's pretty cool. And then I've got a scroll that has dancing lights. A clockwork amulet, but I think that's going to be a little bit out of your price range. and a potion to make little buggy whip arms a lot stronger.
What is the dread helm?
I don't know what a dread helm is. I just know it's a dread helm. That one I call Samson. He's kind of grumpy. Makes your eyes glow.
Chin, can you go grab a Denny?
Wait a minute. How many Samsons do you know? This is Samson, and I pull out the Moon Touch blade.
Oh, that's the original Samson.
So come on. I think Samson is offended. Yep, he's offended.
Oh, it'll be okay.
No, he won't. He's emotional. It's emotional
They're
damage.
cousins.
It's emotional damage.
They're cousins.
All right, well.
Chin, can you go get a Denny, please?
I'm gonna walk away and real quick. I'm gonna walk away and look around to see if I can find Sheila.
I stick my head out the door and say, "Hey, Dennehy,
Yeah?
can you come in and Grabnor wants you to identify something."
Okay.
Alright, while he's doing that, I
I'll
would like
go
our.
outside.
We did find this set of horseshoes, which we've confirmed seem to have some kind of magical properties. Any thoughts?
Oh, those. Do you need me to tell you what they are?
I'd like your take on it.
Or do you know what they are already?
Well, like I said, I'm looking for your take on it.
I thought
You guys identified
the
it already.
Denny,
Yeah, so we
Denny
already know what
already
it is.
identified it.
Yeah, but I don't name steps. Maybe that's what it's for.
Do we know what? Refresh my memory then. What do they do?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. They make horses fly, I thought, or something. No, they're faster.
Yeah,
not
it's
faster.
just speed.
It's just speed.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I thought we were still.
Denny, can you
those.
identify that dread helm over there if you get a chance? And
Yeah.
Charlotte,
she's
do you have
okay
any
with
wolfsbane, bloodroot, or ash blossom?
Pretty sure they would.
Well, this isn't an alchemy shop.
I know. Do you
It's a
have
magic
any
shop. The alchemy shops, that's in the bigger city,
in the
not
bigger
here.
city? So you don't have any of that.
No, I don't have that.
I kind of walk up.
I took
to
a
her.
Dennehy's spot outside.
I kind of walk up to her and I go,
Marcus outside.
"Do you have any weapons?"
Yeah, ask him.
Did you say to who?
To the shop owner.
Charlotte.
If she has any weapons. What kind of weapons are you looking for? My Warforged friend.
Morning stars.
Maybe
Morning stars?
maybe something that I could throw.
Marcus.
You already have the hatchet.
Jesus.
I got 2 hatchets.
Marcus and
One
who?
of them's already
Just
made.
Marcus. He's taking my spot outside. Well, we're all outside, actually. Oh, that's.
No, we're all inside.
No,
except
but
for
we're just
Marcus.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to go inside too.
Yeah.
Really.
You can stand on the roof.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't make a magic shop?
No.
What the hell?
It's okay.
He did. I'm pretty sure we were in there before. Weren't we?
No, I don't have anything right now that you could throw that's a magical weapon.
What is the clockwork amulet?
I gotta look it up. That's it.
Okay. Well, did I find Sheila anywhere?
Yes, you do see Sheila.
Where is Sheila?
She is.
While you're looking up the
she
clockwork
is in
amulet.
She is in a glass case.
Nah. Can I open the case?
Not from your side. It's behind the counter. It was the latch.
Hmm.
1 second, Kyle. I will have that answer for you.
No problem.
Did I miss something? What was our reasoning for going to the magic shop?
Really, we were going to see if they had any of the
Ingredients,
Ingredients.
and then
Okay.
maybe for an upgrade.
And
I figured that'd be a pretty stupid alchemist if you didn't check the one shop in
No.
the
are there
town.
any magic
Already.
items that could be like just or potions that are lying around?
Well, we're going to ask if she
Like
has any. Do you
not
have any?
behind the counter.
Also, Charlotte, do you have any like cantripy curing potions of any sort?
No, I do not have those at this time.
Okay.
I'd go
You
up.
know, the mayor always asks for that, and I wish I could give him a different answer.
Do you happen to have anything you're looking for in either locations? Since I think we're going to be headed that way.
Location
Either
A.
the
Location B.
Star Middle Hills or the Evermores.
Well, I could always use ingredients. So,
What kind of ingredients?
if you can get me like giant spider legs, I like those.
And the giant spiders are in the Evermores?
I don't know. You'd have to. them down.
When you're asking us to kill giant spiders, that's not an easy task.
What else?
Giant flying spiders.
How much?
Any type of
Yeah.
How much for the giant? How much are you willing to give for the giant spider legs?
giant spider legs. I would pay you guys 20 gold per leg.
Wow.
That's really not that bad, actually. I mean,
No,
that's
it's
really
really
good.
per spider.
and then we can take the venom and other things.
That adds
I
up.
mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
8 legs.
And it's pretty good.
Provided we survive.
That's how
you know.
spiders
Yeah,
work.
if the legs are intact. I'm not going to pay for broken spider legs.
What do
But
you mean?
where
Well,
do
we
you
gotta
want
cut them
them-
off somehow. We can't bring the whole spider back.
Where do you want them cut
If
at?
we got a wagon, we could.
Do you want them cut at the joint that attaches to the abdomen?
Bring a whole fucking spider.
I mean,
Yeah,
where would-
why wouldn't you?
well, I don't know. I'm not a alchemist, so I really don't know anything about.
I'm
How
not an
proper-
alchemist either. I just know what I can get for it.
How far away is the big city?
Which one?
Oh, that's a good, like, 3-day travel. On horseback.
Which direction?
That's too far.
North from where you guys are at.
Excuse me.
Charlotte?
You wouldn't happen to have any Zalantar wood, would you?
What kind of wood?
Zalantar wood.
No, we don't, dear. I'm sorry, Warhorse.
I've never heard of that.
And I
That's what
walk
it's
in and
made
I
of,
walk
I
out.
think. Is
I
there anything
walk outside.
lying around that looks of value?
Really?
Dude.
There's nothing lying around that looks of value.
I mean, it's not like, I mean, you can't, this is just like the counter and her? Or is
No,
it a store
it's
that's,
a store. There's things that are hanging and they
yeah. I mean, so is like, there anything of interest that are like hanging out on the sides, like,
There's a pretty interesting looking rope that's hanging above.
yeah, but that doesn't look like something I could probably
It
just,
smells like sulfur.
yeah, then I definitely don't want to deal with that one. No potions, like a potion rack anywhere or anything like that?
Yeah, there is a potion rack. It's got 2 potions on there.
But is it like right in front of her?
It's right on the counter.
Yeah, well, that's pretty risky.
I think we need to find a place to rent a cart or buy a cart.
And go punch some spiders in the face.
Well, not just spiders. If we're going to collect materials while we're doing some of this, we might want to have a cart with us.
So that's what the helmet looks like.
We could go by.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
What page is it under? I can't even find it. In the
Which
system.
one?
The helmet?
The dread helmet.
I don't know the book.
It's
I know what it does. So you don't.
like +2
Yeah, what's it do?
intimidation or something.
Make your eyes glow.
It just makes your eyes glow.
Yeah, make sure.
That's all it does.
That's it.
You can't see into the helmet, and it makes your eyes glow.
Oh, it had
Okay, that's pretty
intimidation.
badass, no matter how you look
I
at it
mean,
though.
It is.
Yeah.
But is it worth buying? Only if it's super cheap.
Yeah.
For intimidation purposes only.
250 gold.
Hey, how much is, I mean, how much is Sheila? I really miss Sheila. I'm really disappointed that we traded Sheila. It kind of hurts me emotionally.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been emotional lately too. so-
Yeah.
You've been missing Sheila.
Yeah, I have been. Actually.
Well, you can get Sheila back if you're willing to spend some gold.
That's what I'm asking. I mean, I just said, how much for Sheila?
2,500 gold pieces.
2,500 gold pieces for a robe of many things. That is extremely high.
Useful items.
That is.
Whatever. Useful items.
How much for the sword?
I mean,
The moon sword?
yeah. How much you want to give me for the moon sword then? For Samson?
Samson Senior.
Yeah, I mean Samson, and then you got Samson Junior right now.
Grumpy Samson Senior.
Well, I'm prepared to give you for Samson Senior 58 gold.
We
Wow.
traded that.
It's
robe,
funny how
which
the
you want
robe we
2,500
traded
for the
straight
for
up for
Senior,
Samson,
which
yeah.
is 58 gold.
And now you're trying to say 58 gold.
Charlotte.
You're trying to trade back a weapon that I already owned.
Okay. Thank you,
So you'll
Charlotte.
be sitting
I'm
on.
in the business of making money now.
Oh, I know.
Thank
Good
you.
luck
Thank
with
you,
Sheila though, because you'll be sitting on that forever
Thank you, Charlotte.
at 2,500 gold. Trust me.
That's all right. Are you
I'll
trying
give
to-
you
are trying to
75
upset
gold
everybody?
for Sheila.
You do
It's not-
realize that there's a pouch on that robe that contains money.
So what?
Well, it's still intact.
Well, I mean, you were only willing to offer 58
AJ,
for
let's go.
Samson,
need
so I
to
figured
set
I'd
it
offer you 78 for
You don't know how
Sheila.
valuable Sheila really is.
It virtually serves no military purpose, so it's useless.
AJ,
All right, let's go. Let's go.
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
stop
try to.
trying
I'm
to-
gonna try to snipe one of the potions.
you gotta stop trying to upset everybody in town.
Roll your pickpocketing skills.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a good idea.
It's not a good idea.
Like-
It is an absolutely
Before
horrible
this starts,
idea.
I'm already outside.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, I told you I walked out.
19.
Oh, you're there.
No, I'm outside.
You're actually, he's
After-
using your hand.
No.
Yeah.
19.
Boom, you,
Plus stuff,
you
or-
crotch it.
And I'm out. I just walk out. And I just walk out.
Potion of acid. You crushed it.
Oh my gosh! The stopper fell off. All right, I'm out.
There's no smoking in the shop.
Now who else is
now
who
a
else in the
potion.
shop when this happens?
I unfortunately
Everyone
was.
but me.
Yeah.
Everyone but
No,
you?
I walked out.
He said he
Where were
walked
you
out.
at?
After
I
I,
took Denny his spot. When he
Yeah.
came in,
I came out.
Oh, okay.
The ward.
well, after I told you that I was looking for Zendikar wood, I said, okay, then I leave.
He did
I'm
say
already
that,
outside.
Alright.
But us three
And
were
then
definitely in.
he,
Yeah, I'm still
Raven
Us four
and
were in.
grabbing
While
all
he's
the-
doing that, I'm gonna ask her if she has any potions of healing. Still identifying.
Okay.
You're gonna need them.
Well, I don't know he's doing that, otherwise I would stop.
Okay. So, she goes, let me look over here. Hold on a second, I'm missing a potion. Do one of you take the potion?
I just said I was walking. I walked out. So
He
I mean,
walked out.
Oh. That's not good. I think I've been robbed.
That's not good. What potion was it? We'll try and track down the robber and
Oh, I've been
Bring him to
no,
justice.
I've got
Says,
scribing
"I've been-
devices I have to look at now.
I've been standing here the whole time. I didn't see anything.
it was emotional. I was emotionally
It was the
distraught.
potion of storm giant strength.
Holy.
It's going.
how much was that potion worth?
Oh, dude, you didn't want to know. I mean, it's worth more than Sheila. Now I'm running.
He blows by me.
I did. Hold on. I don't know that she said any of that. So.
Usain Bolt. We look like an Ethiopian all of a sudden.
I'm just focusing on
No, I'm just walking out. I mean, do I hear them say any of this?
Cross country runner.
Well,
She goes, it's worth 6,000 platinum.
okay, hold on.
Holy.
Hold on. Wait.
Or gold, I'm sorry,
Do,
6,000 gold.
as I'm leaving, do I hear any of that? Any of them, them talking about how she was robbed?
Yeah, you hear
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna turn back. I'm gonna turn back around, and go in, and put the potion on the table. And we go. I just want to see if I could do it, and then walk back out.
She looks at you, she's like, you would try to steal from me?
No, I'm just practicing.
Practicing.
Yeah, I've been practicing trying to plant things and take things. I bring them back.
If you would have went out the front doors, you would have been hurt.
Well, that would have sucked.
He's
You
used to it
died.
though. He's used to it.
Well,
He's
I would
lately
have felt horrible.
he's not acting
Yeah.
himself lately, Charlotte. We apologize. His brother recently was, we think, sent to hell.
Really?
Yes.
Well, why didn't you tell me? Your brother was sent to hell?
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted Sheila back because
Well, you can have Sheila back. I feel horrible. Let me get her for you.
Well, at least let me pay you
And she opens
not
the
all
case.
the 50 gold that I have. I mean, there's 79 gold that I have. It's all my gold, but can you at least let me pay the?
Yeah, you can do that and you can give me the moon touch blade.
Oh, well, this moon touch blade was his as well. I mean, I'm
But he's
really.
gone. And here's the robe.
Well, you just said you were going to give me the robe, and then now you want to turn.
Well, you did try to rob.
AJ.
You did try to
That's
rob.
okay.
AJ.
Yeah, well, that's, I'll come back for Sheila when I can afford it, and I'll walk out. Because every person in this town is a fucking asshole. Everyone.
Sometimes
I
when it's
want the
that-
whole
Wait, out of
Some-
character here. You just tried robbing her.
Sometimes when hey, sometimes AJ, sometimes when it's everybody
It's all alleged. It's all alleged.
sometimes when it's
I
everybody
just
else.
love that I can pull up
Maybe
the
it's
values
me.
of items right away. And I go, wow, 6,000. You're gonna get
Not
Zod.
6,000
Dude,
gold,
this is-
6,000 platinum.
Yeah.
Oh,
6,000
6,000
gold, you changed
We
it
were
back.
all dead. We were all dead.
As soon as I heard that, I'm like, I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble. So I had to turn around. I mean, if it was a healing potion, no one would have noticed. But
she's
if
gonna
somebody
notice.
didn't, who knows? It was pretty good.
What would have been even better is if he
I got
went to
killed.
pick it up and there was like it was
Yeah, that would have been
rigged.
better.
That
It was
would've
like
been
booby
better.
trapped.
But
Then you'd have a badass
we
potion
would have
drink
both
before it
got killed
happened.
because I had to defend it.
Not really.
What do you guys think? Star Meadow Hills or Evermore's? Well, let's first of all,
Well, you know what,
Charlotte, is there a place we can get a cart in town?
dude? Did Tiny have a cart?
Tiny had one, didn't he?
Yeah.
Tiny had a cart.
Yeah, let's go back to Tiny's.
We can
and-
borrow. We can
We're reallocating
borrow
specialists anyway.
Tiny's cart.
It's not Tiny's cart anymore. Spoils the war for us.
Did you get all caught up on the episodes to know what they're talking about? Okay.
Tiny didn't
Raven
come through
doesn't
with our
know,
silver
I'm just
weapons.
kind of
following
This is
along at
paying
this
for
point.
Tiny.
And also too, since we're so close, we can like maybe swing by his family's house, give it a close look.
I don't think that's a good idea just yet. But Denny, do you think that's a decent idea?
If the house, if they put their defenses up on their house, now we have never went and checked. We just had Tiny's word for it.
Correct.
Which
Tiny's word.
Well,
was
and
the most
and
honest
the mayor.
individual.
The mayor told us the same.
Yeah, true.
But
did
the mayor get that sense
Where is
from
the house
Tiny?
in relation to the town?
He probably has his own relation with
It's
them
within, like,
because they're very.
If
North
you guys
side,
want to go
west side,
first, go
east
ahead.
side,
I'm not going there.
West side. Hey, it's on the west side. Why don't we head there on the way out to the Star Meadow Hills, which is west also?
So I was going to say, if they have their defenses set up, I could probably get through them. It just would be very time consuming and resource using.
I don't know that we want to do that.
I just wanted to scope it out. I wasn't gonna say
Right.
go in.
Well,
I want to go to
let's
the
get the
forge.
let's get the cart. You can use the forge, and between the two of us,
Yeah.
we might be able to use the forge. Let's get the cart, try the forge for his weapon, and then we can peek at the house on our way out to the Star
Sure.
Meadow Hills, which is west anyway.
Well, we're going
Sound
to
good?
forge it. That's going to be like a
I'll
day.
take a
I mean,
peek.
that's going to be the rest of the day. So where do you
Not really. I'm coding a weapon. I mean, I have double proficiency with smith tools.
Okay.
So I mean, I should be.
Half a day.
It's gonna
That should
take
be
you
pretty
several
good.
hours.
Yeah. It'll take me a few hours. Yeah, I'm sure.
Let's
But I
go.
want to do it.
So let's go fight some flying spiders when it's dark. That sounds like a great idea.
No, I think we're gonna sleep here at Tiny's and then get up and leave early in the morning.
Oh, I see. You're worried about not being able to see the dark. Well, don't worry. Marcus has this great trick where all of you poor vision individuals can actually see in the dark. It's amazing.
And the moon sword lets us see in the dark as well. It shows light.
I don't need it.
We need to try and track down Nielan too because we need to get the trident. So maybe we do that on the way.
That's I think our priority is.
Probably.
I'm thinking she might be in the house.
Well, we'll let you.
Aren't
track on
you
the way
able
back
to
that direction.
communicate to this devil that you talked to? I could have swore that he said that you could talk to
In
him.
emergencies, and this might be an
this
emergency,
is a
but he
pretty
might
big
ask me
emergency.
why I threw it in a bush.
Well, he said, "Why
Does
did
he
you give
like
me?"
bush?
It was a cursed weapon, and I didn't know what to do with it. It killed our
I'll
friend.
try and talk while you go ahead and get
Yeah.
the.
Let me go do
Sword
the.
down.
I think Carl wants to say something.
Well, I was just gonna. Then he brings up. He goes, just going forward, like anything to do with the trident, I think needs to be a group
We did.
decision.
We did. I asked you guys. You said, "Yeah, get rid of it."
Okay. But then you didn't.
I'm going. To
I
the
did.
forge while we
Actually,
do
that's
this.
when I threw it in the bush.
Okay, my number's a little foggy. Maybe I'm infected by lycanthropy.
It might be.
Oh shit! I started termites.
All right.
So I'm gonna go to the forge and then get that. Start working on my
Right, you guys all head back to
silver
Tiny's.
thing.
Let's go to Tiny's.
Well, at least me. I mean, I don't know.
I'll get the
We all
cart.
need to go back. We're
Get
gonna
the cart ready or whatever.
Yeah, were you guys gonna go check out his house while I'm doing this?
Tiny's house. Tiny's
Yeah.
house. We already went through. his
Not
house.
his, not
His
his
family's
family's
house.
house.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
Not
you
yet.
can-
We're gonna do
You
that
can
on
at
the way
least go
west.
detect magic
We're
to
gonna
see.
go on the way west.
Oh,
when we
it's-
go. We're not gonna separate.
It's magical.
We'll stay
It's all right. It's magical.
We'll stay together.
Okay, well, if we're gonna stay together, I'm gonna. Hey, Denny, I got a question.
I always have an answer.
Do you have any magics that help you, like, locate a person or locate an object?
I do not currently.
Does anybody can anybody do that? I mean, is that something that's even possible through the realm of magic? I'm assuming it is.
Divination spells do a great many number of things. Very informative. I don't exactly have my full spell book with me. I kind of have my combat spell book with me. But next time I go back home, I'll get the other ones.
Yeah, that's really not going to help us right now because I was hoping that we could like maybe try to figure out where the trident is or where
Sure.
the little girl is.
I understand. I
We
don't
should have
have that
probably
capacity.
asked the mayor, I guess, but Well, he kind of stormed off.
Don't know about
I
asking
pissed him
anything
off
else.
at the end because he got all butthurt because I.
Well, we need to work
I
on
wanted to test him with
how we're dealing with people in the town.
Yeah, maybe I just don't go back to the mayor's house with you guys.
Might be a good idea.
I mean,
And then
Marcus usually was our face. I mean, that's what Ayers always did.
Well, he wasn't a ton better. He was always haggling for prices when.
I don't know. What he said was that
Ayers always had
talks
Marcus.
for us.
You,
Yeah, Ayers are, so
because he has that
probably
kind
a good
face.
idea to
Plus, we have Raven now too, so Raven's very good with people. I found.
As long as they don't catch me.
Right. Catch you doing what?
Hurting.
Oh, yeah. I have a passive familiarity with the truth sometimes, so.
Very good. So the plan is you're working on the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm working on the wagon. Gravner, you're helping me with the wagon, getting the wagon, the horses, and all that jazz. Yes? No? Yes? No? No.
It depends what time it takes for me to try and communicate. If I can communicate.
Oh, you're going to do that. You're going to try to
Yeah.
communicate with the higher powers,
I'll try to
as it were.
Well, hey, Denny, can you
Yeah.
help start this fire for
Yes.
the I mean,
Yes.
that way I don't have to sit there and
Yes,
fight it the whole time. Maybe we can shave some time off. There's a bunch of coal in. I just need some heat.
I got
the bellows going.
I got the fire.
All right,
I'll go
so
with AJ.
I'm gonna start pumping the bellows. You're gonna light it on fire.
Great bonfire. Continuously.
All right, is the whole room like lit up now from the fire where I can get a good view of a Dennehy?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep pumping. I'm gonna look at him. I'm just gonna be like,
Oh, am I doing this wrong?
no, dude, it's. Do you have a lot of nose hair?
Not. What?
No, it's just the light. It's just the light. Sorry, I just remember hearing ear hair before, and now I was just wondering if you had more hair. But it's just me. It's just me. No, don't worry. Even though somebody might have told me that. I don't know where that came from. And as I put the stick in, we're gonna
You put
torch it up. The sword.
Okay.
We're gonna heat it up and just start doing it.
All right. You start working away. Working that steel.
Oh.
Alright, at this point, I'm going to stick my head into the forge.
Ooh.
And,
We'll stop you from doing that.
well, I'm going to walk into the room in which the forge is sitting.
Very good.
Without, placing any of my body parts in the fire.
Okay.
Said, hey, maybe do a couple of daggers?
That's
Sure.
not a bad idea. I got another hatchet that probably
Dude,
is
figured-
edged.
The biggest part of it is getting the,
I
getting
mean,
the
there's
forge
a.
heated up.
I mean, are we looking at like a 2-day project now?
Well, it depends on the
Well, I'm
deal,
asking
right?
just
I mean-
time-wise. I don't know how long it takes. I know nothing
Okay.
about forging a blade. So
How long?
I know how to stick the
Hold
blade
Hold
into
on,
the-
hold on. Wait, let me use my estimator, and I will figure out how long it's gonna take. How's my estimator doing?
Yeah. It's going to take 8 hours.
8 hours.
Don't worry about it. That's too much time.
I would still like
I mean, do you?
other hatchet edged.
You've
Okay,
got
well,
one.
do we want? What time is it now?
If you need an enchanted blade and you're just looking for a dagger, I can help you out.
Oh, you can enchant stuff too?
Sure.
What time of day is it, by the way?
I do this.
It is now
Here.
nighttime because remember.
I present a dagger.
With after he's
I got
done,
plenty of
or
knives.
No, no.
No,
This
because
one's
it was
enchanted.
it was in the afternoon.
It's an
when they
enchanted
got back
elven
to the
blade.
house, remember where the
And we're
girls
gonna
at.
we're gonna rest anyway,
Does this
right?
one have your name on it?
whatever he's
No, it's got family
Yeah.
crest and
So you're
it's,
right
yeah,
now.
it's
It's about
okay.
8
I can't
o'clock
take
at
that
night.
from you.
No, no, no.
So I'm
Please.
just gonna do mine,
Got
and then
6
that's it.
knives already.
Okay,
I'm going to check
Human knives.
Tiny's house. They checked for magic, but I'm going to check
Blade
for
is forged with a turn.
secret doors, any
It
kind
will
of
last forever.
important looking paperwork,
Plus, you can
journals.
click it here and
I like
poison
journals
We already went through his house, right?
You really don't want it.
for magic
Never turned
items.
down a
though.
good
No,
blade.
we
Yeah.
searched it for everything.
I mean, I expect
I'm
you
pretty
to
sure we did.
use it for the right reasons.
I don't know. Well, you do what you want. I
Not
mean,
looks
stabbing
you never
people
know.
that are
There's
bound.
something we could
I
have
mean,
missed.
you know,
Who knows?
maybe don't threaten to slice children's heads
How
off.
much
or
time are
anything.
you gonna spend
It's just a
in there?
bluff anyway.
Yeah,
8
I
hours,
figured that.
2 hours,
Yeah.
however
The
many.
whole time just like searching through
It's a
everything.
plus
Yeah.
one.
I'm only gonna be there for. I'm gonna do half, so like a couple hours.
I get
So
annoyed.
as long as he's on the forge working, I'm just going to keep
He's only
searching.
doing his shit.
You know, if we can get any information on his family's house, anything.
So, plus one
Yeah.
dagger
You-
venom.
You give it a thorough search in that 2-hour time window, and you don't recover anything that's helpful at all to like returning to the house.
Okay.
Or any of that matter. But you do notice that there is more of his clothes missing than the other day when you were up there.
Dead guys don't need clothes.
So, okay. So he's coming back and getting shit, maybe?
Didn't we cut his head off?
Mm-hmm.
We autopsied him.
Nope.
We also cut his head off.
Ayers cut his head off.
And I'm pretty sure I cut his heart out.
Yeah, you did autopsy him.
So I don't think he's coming back.
Doesn't mean it's him.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying.
It's entirely possible we're not the only ones rifling through tiny stuff.
That's true. I mean, there is a town full of people that know he's
There
not
was
here.
like 3,800 silver pieces underneath his forge, so
Not anymore.
somebody might be right. I know, but somebody might
Who
be
else
looking
knew
for
about
it.
that silver?
Right.
Well, when I figure out that there's more clothes missing, I'm gonna go to Chin and see if he can find tracks or newer tracks from the last time we were here, either human or werewolf or whatever.
Yeah, Chin, you were over in the forge area, right? Hanging out.
No,
in
I
the
got pissed off and I left, and I'm standing over there on the outside of the house.
setting it on fire.
No, I'm just sulking. I'm not a fire starter yet.
Just checking. Just checking. Not giving you any ideas. I'm
Any
just-
any
that's
luck
great.
with me?
Oh, so over to you. You're now role play what you're trying to do. You need to tell me.
I'm trying to think to the Minotaur-looking devil,
How you doing it? Show me.
concentrating and thinking Minotaur devil. I'm trying to find the trident. It has disappeared. Can you help me find it? That's what I'm thinking. And concentrating really hard.
You get no response. How long do you spend doing that?
I'll spend about an hour just continuing that chant in my head. Unnamed Minotaur devil. I'm looking for the trident. It's misplaced. I'm searching for it. Can you please help me find it, or give me a direction to go to get it? And just keep repeating that and repeating that.
Okay, you get no response.
Okay.
In Raven, you're with AJ, correct?
Yeah, I'm just kind of observing him as he works on the sword.
Okay.
I'm making sure that as I'm pumping the thing back and forth that it's getting bright. And I really want the fire hot, but I want to make sure
Don't want to
Fair
screw the
enough.
temper.
I'm throwing my hatchet up against the wall, going to collect it, going back, just throwing it against the wall.
Okay. And you are still in the house rifling through the stuff?
No, as soon as I found out there was missing clothes, I
Well, you
I-
told
told
AJ?
Chin to look for tracks,
Okay. So
different tracks.
Marcus came down to talk to you.
What do you say?
There's more clothes missing. So someone or something has come and gone. Maybe check for new fresh tracks, human or werewolf or other.
It's nighttime at this point now.
Okay.
We're about at 9 o'clock at night.
Okay. So, I put my hatchet away, and I start walking around looking for any fresh tracks that I haven't seen since the last time we were there.
All right. Show me where you move your guy.
I am starting in this area around the house, going this way, looking for anything. I'm looking this way, I'm not going actually around the house or anything like that.
Okay, so you just stop there.
Is there windows on that side? Or any escape?
The only
You
window
know-
I thought was over here.
No, that's a door.
That's a door? Okay.
Yeah, there's windows right there.
And then there's an upstairs, right?
Yeah.
What's the light like outside tonight?
It's nighttime. There's moonlight.
Full moon?
Yes.
I would say-
you just stop there.
I would say go all the way around the house. I'll go with you.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna try to be quiet.
Okay.
I'm still standing by the front of the house. That's where I was.
start walking around the house.
Where are you at?
I never left the front of the house, that's where I did all
Okay.
that.
Are you? This is the front of the house?
No, the front's
No, where you had me,
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right
by
there,
the
Tom.
path.
By the road.
Yep, right there.
If you were there, then you heard me say about the track or the missing clothes.
Yeah. So, when you guys get to the corner of the house, you see a huge 12-foot tall creature come around the corner with its claws out, maw dropped open, looking at you.
Boy, it sure is loud in this forge. I can barely hear anything right now.
Right?
Ting, 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 ting. Hold on, wait. Ting, 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 ting.
You're gonna hear me.
Sorry, Tim.
You're gonna hear me.
I'm gonna scream like I'm gonna get you, sucker.
I heard you all the way back.
Except you can't achieve that pitch. There's no way.
He just did.
We're
Well,
gonna
no,
try.
it's higher than
You
that.
say, come get this bitch
David
off
Wayne's
me.
pretty good.
Ah, there he is.
Is it tiny?
Chinese dead. He took his head, man.
I meant the miniature that he's going to be using.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Yep, it's tiny. It's just a werewolf. That's what I was getting at.
And I'm
You go
thinking in
around
my.
the corner and it flaps open its clawed hands. And it howls. Even you in the forge can hear. A
Nope,
large howl.
I didn't hear that. Nope. Not this weapon's not done yet.
And
not done.
I'm motherfucking AJ right now.
And that's where we're going to leave this cliffhanger episode off at. So you can, before we go, you can check us out on YouTube and Patreon. We definitely appreciate your support there. We're the
You.
D&D Dummy Club, and thanks for watching this episode of the Red Claw. We will be back shortly after a little break.
See you. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Right before the break.
This is the D&D Dummy Club.